right. All right. Y'all, welcome to the stream. Welcome to Track Talk. Give me a minute to get some things set up, and then we will launch. Welcome in, Kelly, over
Bait
on
Master.
TikTok.
How are you?
Eli, and I believe I have some credit for you, Eli, so give me a second to get some things set up. And then we'll get you straight up on the board. I got you. I just remember that you got a bit going for you. And then I think Case and I just got an email from you as well. Welcome in. Razor, what's up? Suspects. Phenar, what's up? Appreciate you being here. Give me a minute. Let me launch the TikTok chat over here.
Pretty good. A little tired, but otherwise good. Can't complain.
It seems like kind of our base.
Exactly.
So
yeah, like, do we ever say anything different there?
Let's
so
go.
lame.
And let's see.
Jason, how are you?
Brian, what's up?
I hope you're having a bit of a better day.
The Casey, appreciate you hopping in. And then hopefully TikTok will...
Yeah, you have credit. You have 10, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, let me double check everything in a sec. And then hopefully, if we get some friends over on TikTok, should pop up on the screen in here in a second. But we should... we're good on YouTube?
Yep.
Fabulous. I think everything might be working for the first time. The first time, which is fantastic.
The first time.
It's happening on the first time for the first time. Let me get a couple things updated here. Let me get some music in the background, but I'm pretty sure all of this should be good to go. Good to go. If you are hopping in on TikTok, say hey for a second. Appreciate you hopping in. If you want to submit, go to my profile and website, and you can get yourself up on the board. Just go to Track Talk, and you'll see all the details there.
Very hard to fix my hair in this camera because it's mirrored. Like, it's backwards.
All right,
basically.
So yeah, YouTube is live. Perfect. And then...
what are these gaps?
What else did I need? Oh, let me go to this
That's
real
better.
quick. And hopefully it updates on the fly. We'll see it. In fact, I'll have you test it out. So that is on commands. Let me just make sure commands is good.
Oh yeah, there wasn't. There we go. Should be good.
And then, but that's on this one. Let's go to timers. Because it's like the same thing that keeps copying over. Blunt, what's up? Honore, appreciate you hopping in. How you feeling?
Gap.
It's annoying because I had it like entered down on the bottom thing and it just moved it. All right, hopefully that updates it. Hits.
It should.
Can someone on Twitch?
It will probably pop up in just a minute, right?
It just did one of them, so it'll be a minute. So can someone do socials? Exclamation point socials, and then hopefully everything.
I'll just do it really quick for you.
Yeah. That way it pops up and I can just make sure that both of those links are live. Welcome in over on TikTok. Appreciate you hopping in. If you want to see the whole line. Got it?
Yep, looks good.
Yeah, it'll work. As long as it's like active links.
It's active.
Okay, perfect. Awesome. If you want to see the line, if you want to see the whole live, hop on over to Twitch. We're live on Twitch or YouTube right now. If you want to see the line, you want to see the whole structure of what we do, you want to get more information on what we're doing, then definitely hop on over to Twitch and you'll see the whole detail of what we're doing over there. You'll see better audio, better visual, or you hear better audio. You'll hear and see a better visual. But if you are looking for a detailed analysis and a detailed breakdown of the structure of your mix and production and stuff like that, then that's what it's all about. Hop on over to Twitch if you want to submit and see the details, see the line. Let me get the line up on the board right there. And then Eli and Kaysen, I'm going to get you up on the board, ready to go. Welcome in, George. Appreciate you hopping in. Tactical, appreciate you hopping in as well. If you want to submit, head on over to Twitch and you'll see all the details over there. You'll see the link to everything. You can also find it at the profile there. Let me update.
Kaysen has 10.
Okay, yeah, let me double check. I need to change the video in here so I don't overheat. And all right, let me get over to the line and we'll get things rolling. Let me get it rolling really going.
Eli.
All right, so let me get Kaysen, and I got what you got too. Boom. All right. So Kaysen, got you on the 25. Beautiful. What is it time? What is it typing right there? Kaysen, 25. And then Eli, let me get you. Do 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 do. Ba-da-dun-dun-dun-dun. Meteorite, thank you so much for hopping in.
Yeah,
Appreciate you hopping in.
Welcome in. Perfect. Yeah, you could do exclamation point submit also, and it should bring up the link. And make sure you read all the info there so you understand how the line works and everything. It's modular.
And then Eli, I think I have you with 10, so I'm going to bump you to the minimum if that's what I have currently here.
Does that sound right, Eli? 10?
because I have a with Elizer here, I think is the name that I have in here. Okay, perfect. Yeah, 10 is all I had for you on here right now.
Hey, Sly.
What's up,
I'm
Sly?
excited to
Yo,
hear
welcome
your
in.
news.
Absolutely any genre. We listen to everything here. It's
So
a
it was
very
10.
analytical space. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, we're bumping you up to the 20. Congratulations.
Eli, you got 20. You're up on the board, ready to go. I appreciate you. Y'all, thank y'all so much for hopping in. If you want to submit, you can go to my profile. You'll see a link that says Track Talk. Go to my profile, click on the link, and you'll see a link that says Track Talk. If you want to see the line, you want to see the order, you want to see the minimums, you want the full live experience, go to my profile and click on the link to hit to go over to Twitch. You can see the icon at the top. Just follow on all those icons. Make sure you follow us over there, and we'll get you going. Gabriel's in the building. Gabriel, I've got your credit too.
Hey,
Let's get you
Gabriel,
going.
good to see you.
Got you right here. Boom.
But yeah, guys, we're doing 8 tracks today. So if you want to make sure that you're gonna go today for sure, then double check the line before you submit.
100%. 100%. Da-da-da, da-da-da.
Yeah, we have branding advice if you want. If you want, you can submit just your socials. That's fine. It's totally up to you.
T-Bear, I'd really like to hear your take on AI created music. I have many issues with it, largely from a artist IP standpoint. I don't mind people utilizing it as a tool to create demos, specifically for like songwriters who aren't musicians and they want to create a demo that's going to be pitched to someone for a full production. But on releasing it, the AI has to pull from IP in order to do that, from released music, sounds that they have access to in a database, which don't belong to the AI, you know what I mean? And don't belong to the person that is releasing it. So that's where I have an issue with it, is utilizing something like that. That's not, hasn't been listed as license free from the data that they're pulling from. That's where I have an issue with it. I know some people that use it as a tool to create, interesting like demos and stuff as a songwriter and stuff like that. But I'm pretty against releasing music created strictly on AI, or a vocal created with AI, as that is pulling from someone's voice. And that oftentimes is the issue with like AI images and AI video and AI artwork and stuff like that, is that you are oftentimes, not that I haven't tried stuff and just kind of seen what's going on out there before, but it is kind of messy. It is kind of messy when it comes to, especially to music, because they're getting that information from somewhere. And it's not always ideal for the artists that they're pulling from. If you want to submit, go to my profile, go to the website and click on Track Talk. You'll see 2 steps there. But if you want to see the line, we only are listening to 8 songs today. So if you want to see the line, go over to Twitch or YouTube. Right now, the main community is over on Twitch. So if you want to kind of see everything that we're doing, see the line, see all that stuff, then that is over on Twitch.
Let's go, Sly. That's
100%.
so awesome. Congratulations on that discovery. And I'm excited to see it play out for sure.
Yes, Sly. I love it. I absolutely love it. Yeah, show some love. Show some love. I love that, Sly. That's amazing. Let me get some music in the background. We're going to kick it off. Y'all keep liking and sharing out the live over on TikTok, and we're going to get the music here going in a minute. Fool on a Hill, appreciate you hopping in. Once again, the full experience is over on Twitch, so hop on over there, make sure that you're following all that good stuff. That way you can get the full experience. You can see the lines, see the minimums, and kind of see where you need to be in order to submit. You can also easily find the details to submitting over there as well. Moonlighter, thank you for the follows. I appreciate it. Y'all keep liking and sharing. If you're on Twitch too, you can share it out to some people as well. And we're going to get things rolling here in just a minute.
Congratulations, Lindley.
Let's get this quiet in the background. All right, we should be almost ready to go. How are y'all feeling today? We've just been tired, partially just because we're doing too much. Always doing too much. Can't die.
Always doing too much.
Always doing too much. But yeah, doing pretty well. But how are y'all doing? Denise, thank you so much for the likes and stuff too. I appreciate that so much.
Hey, Denise, definitely make sure that you check out the link tree under Track Talk. And if you
what's up, Jeff?
You guys probably want to be able to see the line before you submit to make sure you'll go today, if that's what you're wanting to do. So head over to Twitch, or if you really don't want to get Twitch for whatever reason, although it's way better, so you should, and it only takes a few seconds, then you can also go over to YouTube to see the line.
Yeah, on Twitch you'll get better quality visual, you'll get better quality audio that's not compressed
Same with YouTube,
not compressed by TikTok. You'll also be able to see the line. You'll be able to see other aspects of the studio if we switch angles to showcase something that we're talking about specifically. You can also see Pro Tools. If we're diving into Pro Tools and we're talking about a really nuanced mix detail or a production element detail that I want you to be able to see visually, see the plugin that I'm using and how I'm utilizing it to hear what we're talking about. If you want to showcase Spotify, if it's a song that you're sending in that's released, that's what Twitch and YouTube are for too. So you get a much more in-depth breakdown, a much more in-depth kind of visual analysis of what we're doing as well. So definitely make sure that you're following over there. I appreciate y'all coming in so much. Keep liking the live, keep sharing out the live, at least on TikTok. Well, we'll get started as soon as we hit probably 3,000 likes. 3,000 likes and 20 sure. 20 shares. 3,000 likes and 20 shares.
I don't think the Twitch chat is coming through on our end. Oh, there it is.
There we go. Yeah,
Hey,
we're on TikTok right now, but the whole community is pretty much over here. Hey, thank you so much, Lindsay.
Yeah,
I appreciate it.
our main platform is Twitch for sure.
Yeah, I see Kaysen.
Good to see you, Kaylin.
I see Kaysen now. Yeah, Kaylin, yeah, we're pretty much that, just because there's so much more we can do over here when we're talking about production and stuff like that. So can't even
Really?
Oh yeah, you can't. I would be very careful deleting TikTok if it's not in the App Store anymore.
Oh, you deleted the app. Got you.
Yeah, if you are absolutely, Casso. Yeah, I would just, unless you just want to delete TikTok, but right now you can't download it. You can't download it. So if you delete TikTok, you're not going to be able to get it out for who knows how long, or until the 75-day extension is gone. I don't know how that's all going to work. But I would be careful. You'll have to access probably from SJ. What's up? Appreciate you hopping in. Just hit
welcome in.
! Submit. It'll be right there.
Make sure you read through all the steps over there, and then the line is usually up right over here.
Boom. Yeah.
There we go.
There we go.
So you can see.
Kaysen, I'm kind of over it.
Taking 8 tracks now. Kaysen, yeah. Yeah, it feels very weird, right? It's so
everything
strange.
feels weird right now.
I know.
I'll be honest. It feels like a bit of a Twilight Zone.
Feels like a weird
Black Mirror world right now. Casso, go to my profile. Go to my profile and click on the link, and then you'll see Track Talk right there. Or if you want to get the whole, yes, Slim's hopped over here. If you want to get the whole experience.
Slim's not here right now.
Not right now, but they're on
I was
Twitch.
like, really?
They're on Twitch at least.
No, yeah.
If you want to submit, go to my profile, go to my website, click on Track Talk. You'll see the steps there, but make sure you hop on over to Twitch to see the lines so you know where you're at and you know the minimums, because that is
FJ,
modular over the course of the
How are
live.
you? Thanks for asking.
I got you. Yeah, let me double check. Remind me of the name that it was under. That way I can pull it up on the list. I got you.
It asked you for Facebook merging? Like your Instagram account? Or what?
That's been there. People keep pulling it up. That's actually been there forever. You guys do podcasts? Podcast blows. The podcast blows, huh? What podcast are you talking about? And then let me see. Okay, FJ, I think I have you with 10. Does that sound familiar?
I don't know.
Totally good. Yeah, they've
That's
always
weird.
they ask me all the time. But which one are you talking about, man? I don't know what you're talking about.
You're trying so hard. You should be a better troll. If you're gonna troll, you gotta be good at it.
Yeah, we upgraded you. Eli. We upgraded you. I know. At least do a good job.
Yeah, everyone that's in the 10 now is getting bumped to the 20 because that's the minimum now.
Yeah, and that's so FJ.
So that's why I was like, congrats.
Oh no,
you guys
we're
are in hell. Honestly.
Oh my
sometimes
God.
I do feel like.
No, Matt, say it is not so. Say it is not so, or no.
Say it ain't so.
Say it's not so. Joseph, what's up? All right, FJ, I got you, and I'll get you.
Hey, Joseph.
Listed
Good to
as
see
well.
you.
All right.
It is so. I know.
Damn,
sometimes,
man.
honestly, it does really feel like it. Not
I
gonna
know.
lie.
I won't even deny it. I'll be honest.
For real.
FJ, I should. I'll let you know if we get down to it. And I'm searching up the track and it's not popping up. I'll just have you resend it if you don't mind. Lila, appreciate you hopping in.
Track.
I got you. Y'all should
Hi,
see the list.
Lila.
We got Gabriel, we got Kaysen, we got Eli, we got FJ. Once again, if you want to submit, go to my profile, go to the website, and click on Track Talk. Track Talk.
Track Talk.
Click on Track Talk. Or if you're over on Twitch, which you should be, that's where the community's at. That's where the line is in order of everything that we're doing. hop on over to Twitch and then hit !submit. You'll see all the details there. You'll see the link pop up right there for you.
Yep.
All right. Let me update some things as we go here. So that should be it for the list right now there. How are y'all feeling today? Appreciate you hopping in. Oh, Joseph, that's what, careful. No spoilers, Joseph. No spoilers. You never know who hasn't seen it. Now I see what you're saying. Now I see what you're saying, but don't tell anyone what you're talking about. I knew she was the
Okay,
neighbor.
wait. You've only watched one episode, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
So he just found out.
Okay, so Kason already knows that too. Kason's seen 1.5.
What's up, Eddie? Oh, it is.
Everyone else doesn't know what we're talking about, so it's all good.
If you're on TikTok and you want to submit, hop on over to Twitch. That's where the action's at. Hop on over to Twitch. You'll see the line. You'll see where to submit
Okay,
right
okay.
there. You'll see
What do you think?
the order of everything. Yee! It's crazy, Joseph. Buckle up. Buckle
Kason.
up. Buckle up. It's crazy. Yeah. Zaya, appreciate you hopping in. Thank you so much for being here.
Zaya, that's a pretty name.
Ooh. Too many cables. Too many cables. Of course, Zaya.
Exactly. If you like that type of vibe, you'll really, really like it, I think.
I haven't.
Of
I haven't.
course, Zaya, thank you for being here. Means a lot.
Concentrated broccoli breath just sounds gross. Concentrated broccoli breath just sounds like it's just something kind of wild. Okay, got you, Joseph. I got you. Yeah, yours should already be on the list. Should already be on the list.
And no worries at all. If you want, we can always keep you up there, and then as you can hop in, you can just. And if you don't, we'll save it. Let you see the part of me that wasn't all that pretty. I don't know the lyrics to that, to be honest.
You should be good. It should be good, Gabriel.
Took a fat dab, and you can say that because we're on Twitch. TikTok can't hear us.
You can't do. Thank you all for the follows. I appreciate it so much. Texas is still ridiculous. It'll be like 75 one day and like 28 the next day.
Oh no, Joseph. Someone's higher than you, right? Yeah, no. So it shouldn't do that.
I know, right? I'm saying it. We were saying it after the.
Your willing victim.
I used to know that whole.
You've been talking in. I just changed the key all bad. Screwed it up. Dang, you're going hard. There, I said it.
What's up, Noah? Appreciate you hopping in.
No,
Yeah.
Zaya, it's not free. They're actually thorough consultations. We take 15 to 20 minutes. Honestly, mostly like 20 to 30, but we aim for 15 to 20 for everyone's sake so we don't all go crazy. But yeah, we really take our time with it. Feel free to hang out and just see what we're about.
Yeah, and hop on over to Twitch if you haven't as well. Can you send it at the end of the month? Be safe. I love you, man.
I love you, Matt.
Signing off, Matt. There's like, what was the to know the whole.
Yeah, of course, Zaya. Thanks for being here. It's a really fun community. If you want to head over to Twitch, it's a really, really great vibe. We even have a Discord where it has all kinds of fun channels, basically. I'm like, I can go into a million different things about what you can do on Discord, or you can just check it out. Thanks, Joseph.
You'll never miss, Porter. You'll
Yeah, that's
never
okay. We
miss.
saved it for you.
You'll never miss. You never have to worry about missing out. We'll always make sure you're here. Let me get you up. Let me see where I had you. Got you. And then Porter, you're getting upgraded. You're getting upgraded as well. You get a 10. You get a 10. You get a 10.
Yeah, Porter goes to the 20. Congrats, Porter.
Boom. Doubled up. Doubled up. Ready to go.
But you didn't put the amount. Just give me a reason that just a little bit's enough. I need the next one. Just a second.
Joseph's like modding on TikTok. And
You're amazing, Joseph.
Going back and forth.
Just give me a reason, just a little bit's enough. Just a second, we're not broken, just bent, and we can learn to love again. It's in the stars, or something. It's in the scars. It's been written in the stars on our hearts. Something's
broken, just bent.
and we can learn to love again. I am the second coming, the mouthpiece of God. Fear him. He is here.
Oh shit.
Wait, hold on. I am the second coming, period. The mouthpiece of God, period. Fear him, period. He is here. Exclamation, 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 exclamation.
Y'all on TikTok, hop on over to Twitch. That's where the whole family's at. That's where the whole submission, the line, everything is over there. If you want to see the line, you want to see the order.
Joseph, I think we got it. I'm gonna say we got it.
Oh, close enough. I'm just trying to remember the intro. I can't think of the way that the.
It's like. No, I can't remember. Eddie Curious. We're also very immature. With that's what she said. Jokes.
Summer House, I appreciate you hopping in.
Well, don't freeze it off.
I appreciate you hopping in.
Sit.
Summer House, these are 20-minute consultations on the structure of your mix, production, sound design, lyrics, things like that. We're getting into branding, aesthetic, image. If you want to read a little bit more about what we do, the line and all of that stuff, then go to my profile, go to the
Linktree,
and then click on Track Talk.
Yeah.
Doo-doo. Man, Kaylin, get out of town.
I barely
man.
have one to begin with. Jason.
Kaylin, oh love, man, I appreciate
What did
you.
Kaylin do?
Kaylin just is tipping, showing love, man. I appreciate you, man.
Kaylin, you're the best.
I can't wait to work,
we miss
man.
you, dude. Yeah,
We
I
miss
know.
you. How have you been? You been all
I feel
right?
so bad because I feel like we have been dropping the ball when it comes to working with you, and we are so excited. It's not a reflection of how excited we are, basically.
Gabriella and Sophia, or is it something
Wait,
else?
I'm sorry. Okay, what restaurant though?
That is it, bro.
Wait,
It's so good.
you're in Dallas or what?
No, he just sent for us to go
Oh my gosh, you're
'Cause
so
Kaylin-
nice. Aw.
because Kaylin's just the goat, man. I hope you're doing well, Kaylin.
Stop! Don't make me cry right now.
That's like
I'm
so
PMS,
beautiful,
so
man.
I'm like extra freaking.
Same, dude. It's like-
Anytime I PMS, he's with me. Literally, I'm like, you don't get to be mad right now. You're not the one PMSing. He's like, yes, I am.
I'm just like,
You
I'm
can't
going
have
through
something that
something.
I don't have.
Timmy, thank you so much for hopping in. If you want to
Kaylin,
submit,
that's so sweet. We love you.
of course,
you.
Shockwell, definitely love you
this
so
way.
much, man. Seriously, thank you so much for that. If y'all want to submit, if you're on Twitch and you want to submit and you want to read some of the details, just hit exclamation point submit and you'll see the link right there. It'll pop up right there for you. If you want to get into the nuance and details of what you're doing with your mix and production, sound design, all of that stuff, you want to get into your branding and aesthetic and image, that's the entire structure of the live. You can read through all the details there, read a little bit more about us as well. That'll give you some more context on what we're doing. I appreciate y'all. Shout out to Joseph, man. You're amazing. I appreciate all of the help
Joseph
as well.
is the best.
And for those of you who don't know, my name is Torvik. I'm a full-time audio engineer and producer. It's what I do for a living. It's what I've done for 12 plus years. I'm also a classically trained musician. So if you're wanting to get into nuance and details and get into the nitty-gritty of what you're doing when it comes to your creative expression, then absolutely get yourself up on the board or just hang out in the chat for a minute.
Okay, can you block Matt? He's kind of annoying me now.
Is Joseph, you might not be...
I mean, you can just do it right there. It's super easy.
It never works for me. It literally doesn't.
Oh, really? I
Yeah.
can hop on TikTok if I need to.
Maybe it'll work this time, but it doesn't. For whatever reason, a lot of times it doesn't work. If it doesn't, you can do it, but whatever. It's just annoying. Just being annoying.
At first, I was like, it's kind of entertaining. Now I'm like, it's bothering me. You'll be in Dallas
Let's
on
go,
the
Kaylin.
7th? Oh my.
Exactly,
I have a
Kaysen.
dinner that night, but besides that, I mean, are you staying for a couple days?
Someone over on TikTok.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And then Joseph, let me make sure you're a mod over here. I don't think you are, but let me da, 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 da. All right, Joseph, I just got you modded over on.
Yay. Okay, we could definitely
Ooh,
hang
let's
out
go.
then. We could definitely hang out.
Joseph, it's
Let me
true.
put it in my calendar. Dude, we could just have an in-person meeting then about whatever songs and whatever else.
Facts.
That's
Not
exciting,
winning off of
Kaylin.
it, Eddie, but it's a way better
Then
platform.
we may as well wait for you to go to Gabriella and Sophia's.
True. Thank you, Kaysen. I appreciate it. And then Joseph, you might want to swipe out and swipe in over on TikTok too. I got you modded over there just in case. Let's go, Kaylin. Dude, I can't wait. I'm so excited. There's like 2 engineers that I have in mind that I want to make sure that they're great at what they do. They're accredited, but I just want to make sure that they like have the tools to do the exact thing that we're kind of talking about.
I'm excited. Also, we will be in San Antonio in March. So
True.
You'll be here February, we'll be there March. So
True.
It works out.
Eddie, we're on Twitch. Twitch is, and it's not we're not winging off of TikTok. We're just using it as a funnel. What's up, Slim? Appreciate you hopping in, and thank you for the heart. Slimothy. No. But yeah, we're over on Twitch. It's better quality audio. It's better quality video. You can see the line. You can see the chat from all the platforms.
Slim, someone wants to surprise you over on Twitch, so you better come over.
So if you're on Twitch, you'll see the chat from YouTube, from Twitch, from TikTok. You'll see everybody over there. It's really nice. You'll see the line. You'll see Pro Tools if we're hopping into Pro Tools, all that good stuff. So there's just a lot more value to be had on these other platforms. So we're just using it as a Shark World. Right now, the line. Let me pull up the line again. Right now, the line does start at 20. Currently speaking, that's where we're at. Let me see the line, and let me get some things updated as we go too. We're gonna kick it off here in just a minute.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for the heart. I appreciate it. Thank you for the hand heart, right? Slim. Yeah, that's Slim.
Okay, simping for Fifi.
Slim always changes his name to something wild.
Sim.
Kaylin said, "Get your ass over to Twitch."
I said Sim after that. Slim. The fuck.
It's not really like TikTok at all. It's a dedicated streaming service. So it's all streams. It's all built for that. So you can just see everything. Hop on over, Eddie. It takes 30 seconds to make an account if you don't have one already.
Yeah.
And you'll see immediately. You'll hear better audio. You'll get a better visual. You'll get multiple angles in the studio. You'll see the line. You'll see Pro Tools. I guess it's better.
In the club, we all fam.
In the club. It's honestly, I'll be honest, it's kind of pissing me off that I can't remember that initial melody.
Okay. I don't know. Keep trying to think of it.
There's Slim.
There's Slim. Here's Slim.
If Baby Shark was presented to me, I wonder how you would review it. I would probably speak to incredible song structure that's catchy and repetitive and grabs your attention. I'd probably talk about the algorithm behind the melodies that they chose that makes it so frustratingly sticky to listen to. And then a well-balanced mix. Boom, there's your...
We should start.
There's your Baby Shark. Are we ready to kick it off, y'all? Let's go. Let's go. It's because we're not even at 1,000. We're not even at 1,000 on TikTok.
Yeah, but to be honest, I don't really care.
Lena, if you want to see the line, hop on over to Twitch. You can Twitch or YouTube. You can see the line over there. All right, let's get it. We got Gabriel in the building. Gabriel, just let me know that you're here. Hop in the chat, and we'll get it going. Y'all know the deal. If you want to submit on Twitch, just hit !submit, and you'll be ready to go. You'll see the link right there. Blue Eyes, is that the most current one from a day ago? Very surface level mix with not polished vocals, just a rough idea. I love it. I love it. Yes, make sure y'all join the Discord as well. But yeah, if you're on TikTok, please hop on over to Twitch. That's where the whole community's at. That's where the family's at. That's where you can see the line. You can see the order. You can easily drop and receive links in the chat in order to understand everything that's going on. That's the place to be.
Gabriel said this is just a rough idea. Nothing about the song is solidified.
Beautiful. Remind myself as well as everyone else what you do in the song. I've heard your music obviously a couple times, but let the chat know your role in what we're hearing.
No, it's a bot, Kaylin.
Yeah, it automatically puts the link in the chat, and there's some commands you can do to put it in the chat to help people. I know, same.
We
Kaylin.
are too, yeah.
Same, Kaylin. I already like that auto pan on the roads there.
I make everything myself in my bedroom. So cool.
Love it. Go to my profile and click on the link tree. Go to Torvik. Let's go, DJ. Y'all hop on over to Twitch. Yeah, Libby's awesome.
That's really sweet, Eddie. Thank you so much. I need to share more, honestly. I need to post more. I'm not great at posting.
Yeah, you should be able to.
If you click on their name, then there's an option that I think says reply. Yeah, you can. Oh, mention. It says mention. So just click on their name. This is a vibe, Gabriel.
It's like trippy. I like it. I like the round robin vocals in there.
Nice. Good job, Caitlin. No problem, Caitlin. Thank you so much.
I like the sound design a lot. Gabriel, this is nice.
I love the vibe so much.
Really, really cool. Y'all, show some love. Let's get into it. And
Gabriel,
again,
I think we've gone over your like branding and socials and stuff like that, right? But let us know if you have any questions
100%.
or if you want us to look over anything again.
Absolutely. And for those of you just coming into, this is a brand new demo, not mixed vocals or anything yet. So I'm excited to dive into this. But the whole like round robin vocals, the layering and stuff is already really cool. It feels simplistic.
Thank you.
Appreciate you, Kason. Thank you so much. Hopefully over time we'll be good to go. At least having like one person bounce around it is helpful. Let's get back into it. I'm excited to dive in, and I'm already really like still don't have much branding.
No problem.
Got you.
Just let us know if you have specific questions or anything, of course. You know,
It's-
we're here to help however we can.
One of those things too where it's very much just like one step at a time, right? I think it can be overwhelming a lot too, to be like, there's all of these 50 things I need to tackle, to like update my image and my sound and like all these things. It's like just do the next little thing, the next little thing, and that's it.
Kason's Chucky Slick.
Yeah, Chucky Slick right above.
Also, thanks, Kason. No worries at all. It's really only if someone gets super annoying over there that we're like, ugh, okay.
100%.
Take the risk 'cause I believe. Take my hand and pull me away from the reoccurring battles I encounter every day. You make the pain go away.
Okay, I'm looking up this melody right here. I want to find that bass line really quick. Sound design is awesome. It's a really, really cool kind of haunting sound. I'm liking it a lot. I'm listening for the sub bass and the notes that that's hitting really quick. Because your main... It's basically D minor to A minor. I just want to make sure that the sub bass is sitting in the right spot.
Black and gold. I can't think of what that is right now.
Last
I'm
night,
so bad with names.
last night I sent Gargoyle to a different music review to get more perspectives, and they told me it was Dookie AI trash.
That
Yeah,
sounds like
sounds like
a
other
lot of TikTok reviews.
I created
Reviews.
Sounds like people that don't understand the nuance of music and creativity. All right, let me back this up just a little bit. Told I created a seizure is a wild thing to say. I don't even know what that means.
Break my heart, let's wait and see.
Like what?
Yeah, listen for the sub bass,
I
the
hate
contrast
that,
of the sub bass
Joseph, I'm
with your Rhodes
I'll
chords.
take the risk cause I believe.
Because it's D minor, A minor.
Take my hand and pull me away.
I wouldn't like really submit in most lives if like you get a free one, but
Let me back it up. I'm just listening for
even then, actually.
Pull me away from the reoccurring battles I
Is it hitting an F?
encounter every day. You make the pain go away. Call me on
Yeah.
the phone, I'll talk to you while I
A. I think it's hitting an A. Okay, so just something to keep in mind. I think that the note structure between the two is maybe backwards. Yeah, it's like you just gotta find, and sometimes that takes some trial and error. You know what I mean? I like it. So okay, here's the thing, Gabriel. I think it's worth pursuing. I like
love
the
that,
aesthetic.
Gabriel.
I like the aesthetic. I like the mood. I like the feel. So lock into that. Lock
It's
into that.
definitely a vibe for
Your
sure.
sub bass is just hitting the wrong notes. Simple fix. You just need to change your MIDI, right? So the progression is D minor to A minor. my kind of guy, right? Yeah. It's D minor to A minor. That's the chord that the Rhodes is playing that your vocal is following. So all the synthesis, all that stuff is following D minor to A minor. Your bass is flipped. So your bass is starting on A. So you're basically getting this happening at the same time. Those two tensions. So literally all you gotta do, make sure that the bass starts on the D minor. So it goes from D, and it's just gonna walk it down to A. That whole little structure. Yeah.
I know, right? I get very contemplative. I literally turn into the
Thank
emoji.
It's like, Yeah, go back. I think it's so low from a frequency standpoint. It's so small. It's so low.
Mostly
it
every
is-
day. Mostly every weekday, like Monday through Friday.
Yeah, 100%.
Randomly, there'll be a day where we can't because we have so much other work to do. But we really aim to go Monday through Friday.
100%. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for hopping in.
So yeah, it's not
Smack.
a problem.
Smack, I appreciate
Smack.
you being here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so make sure your sub bass is matching the other chord progressions. At least, at the very, even if you don't want them to match, be very intentional with them, right? That'd be the main thing, is make sure that they're lined up in a way that feels really intentional. So make sure it's, in this case, your main progression off the Rhodes and off the synths. Hey, Smack, thank you for the following. I appreciate that so much. Make sure it's D minor down to A minor, and then everything else will kind of fall into place. Because that's the only thing to me that feels uncertain about the main production structure, is the chord progression matching with the sub bass that you have. Lock that in. It's pretty clean already. It's a good structure. It's not mixed yet or anything like that, but I think just making sure your production aligns, you'll be golden.
So what's a little off? Sorry, I'm listening for it.
The bass. The
Okay.
bass is hitting a different note than all of the other chords. So it's like,
Okay.
right now it's like, sounds weird on piano.
Mhm.
And then it like switches to, and it's like
Like all throughout.
Yeah,
Okay,
the
let me
whole
hear.
thing. It's subtle because the bass is quiet because it's not really mixed in yet, but that's
Mhm.
the little detail there.
My head is unpredictable, prevented.
It's like super dark. So
Can you raise the volume at all or no?
Oh, can I?
Thank you.
should kind of be here.
I can't decide if this is wrong or right.
It's super subtle because it's so deep.
Yeah. I'm like, what? Because I don't know, it sounds pretty good to me.
Well, what's cool, what I do like about it is the sound design is great, and it's such a dark like sub bass so far down at the bottom of the beat that you're not really picking up on a lot of it's not like a full spectrum like saturated 808 where you're hearing with clarity that it's like the wrong note or something like that. But because it is, and it's still relative, you're still working in close keys, but because it's so far down and it's so dark and it's so nuanced, that once you mix it in, I don't think that way though, Soul Control, because it's not even about hearing it. It's also the way that it settles and feels, the amount of like frequency stacking and the modulation that creates in the mix between the kick, the frequency of the kick, and the bass and the 808 and the other synths that come into play and stuff like that. So to me, it's not about like, oh, no one will hear it, let it fly. It's also when it is played on a system that can handle a really, like a really nuanced
Something might feel
mix,
off.
right? Something's just going to feel like it's got tension to it. If that's intentional, of course, keep it in the mix, right? As an artist, as a producer,
Yeah, I was kind
create
of
it
wondering if it
authentically.
was.
They said they didn't pick up on that when they were producing it. So I'm assuming it wasn't like intentional. But yeah, it's completely up to you. Like if you like the sound and that's something you're going for, and that kind of dissonance and tension is something you're going for,
Something to keep
lock
in
it
mind,
in.
for sure.
Lock it in.
Yeah.
But I do think that what will happen is when you get it down to the D minor and the A minor, when you get it there, the whole beat,
Hey, Love Forest.
even though you can
Thanks for
still
joining us.
barely pick up on some of that frequency, it'll settle. Everything will be pointed in the same direction, and I think it'll make those kick hits that you have and those bass punches that you
Hit
have
harder.
feel like a little bit more intense and a little bit more intentional, which is subtle, but I think you'll feel it a little bit more once you mix it in and stuff like that. The whole production structure is really cool, though. I like
Yeah,
it.
that's fascinating. I really, really like it. I like this song a lot.
Yeah,
But
again,
I
this
really
is
like
on-
Gabriel's music. Like, it's just my kind of
Same.
style.
Same. There is some parts of this that are kind of reminding me. Hey, appreciate you hopping in over on if you're on TikTok, hop on over to Twitch. We got the whole family over there. You can see the line. You can see better video and audio and stuff like that. Definitely hop on over. Or if you haven't created an account, create one really quick. That's where most of the family's at. Or YouTube, but most everybody's over on Twitch.
Yeah.
It's also kind of, there's parts of it that kind of remind me of like 70s, 80s, like dark wave, almost like Depeche Mode kind of stuff, like Sweet Dreams kind of a vibe to it that I'm really liking. But it has this like modern 808 edge to it. But there's elements of it that feel very nostalgic as well, that feel very kind of dark, eerie 80s, which is the stuff that I love. So I'm really liking a lot of the things that you're doing in this, Gabriel. Of course, this not being mixed, this not having the full structure. I'm really excited for you to push this forward, because even the vocal texture, the doubles of the vocal, things like that, it's definitely in that lane, and I like it a lot.
Oh, I was gonna say to show Soul your synths, but you can't see them on TikTok.
Oh yeah, you could hop over to well, you can see those. Can you see those? Oh, there's 3 synths there. There's
It's way
5.
better on Twitch.
Yeah.
If you can hop over to Twitch.
There's 3 synths over there, 5 synths over there, and some other ones that are somewhere else.
Hey, JTL, we do like thorough consultations. So we spend 20 minutes with each person talking about their music and their branding and marketing and aesthetic and stuff like that.
On the phone, I'll talk to you while I am half asleep. See me at the corner of my dreams in this reality. Caught in the trap that you set for me, I better tread carefully when I see those eyes. I don't know what to do. Guess
I like the kind of choral layers in the background too, those like almost operatic, like ah in the background. I love it. There's really cool vocal textures here. I can't wait for you to start positioning and working out some of the nuance of what you're doing. It's really, really nicely done, Gabriel. This is a really cool aesthetic. It's a really cool structure. So I'm excited for you to continue on in this journey, making sure everything points in the same direction, right? And continue to build out the structure.
Soul Control, thanks.
I
Thanks for being
appreciate
here.
you. Appreciate you.
There's not much to break down on the branding side with this one, but we'd love to have you hang around.
100%.
Welcome to the Vibe Tribe. If you want to head over to Twitch, that's our main platform, guys. And then we also have a Discord and everything that we can drop the link in Twitch for you guys.
Yeah, 100%. If you want the tools, most of all the details y'all are asking for too are over on Twitch as well. Literally, if you're on Twitch, just hit it pops up in the live all the time.
It's
But
a
just
really, really good community.
yeah,
So we are the facilitators of the community, but we can't take credit for the community. Our community is
amazing.
incredible.
So just I mean, it's a great positive space, but not at the expense of hype, right? The goal of this space is not just we're all positive and everybody loves everybody's music. That's not the foundation of it. It's a very positive, safe place for people to express themselves creatively while still offering a lot of value and professional tools and stuff like that to help people optimize what they're doing from a branding and styling standpoint, and of course as a engineering and production and songwriting standpoint, which is the stuff that I've worked in for years and years and years. So yeah, that's the whole structure. But if you want to see more of the community, you want to see what's going on, see the line, see the order, hop on over to Twitch and you'll see all the details there.
Yeah,
It's all
it
linked
means
in
a
my
lot that you
profile.
guys are joining us. Thank you.
So falling for you.
Love the little plucky arpeggiator in the background. It's beautiful.
Safe travels, Baitmaster. Are you gonna keep the live on while you travel?
Yeah, show some love, man. Show some love to Gabriel. Yeah, so Gabriel, I want to here's what I'll say. I don't think you need to overcomplicate this mix. In
Exactly. I like it simpler. I like it a little like grungier kind
in
of.
my brain, whatever, my little producer brain, whatever, wants to kind of lock in the sub bass and make sure everything's lined up and going in the right direction. Beyond that, I kind of want you to just focus on color, positioning, glue the track together, get your vocals exactly where you want them and start the mix process, right? Like just start digging into positioning and gain staging and getting everything exactly where you want it. Because I think the main vocal structure it's smooth, it's an easy listen, it's kind of haunting. I really like the energy that you have on the production already. I don't want you to over process. I don't want you to over mix it. I want it to feel kind of natural and
Like
real.
grainy.
Yeah.
I love a grainy vibe.
100%. So yeah, this is just one of those that I would just kind of keep chipping away at, right? Just keep like digging into the structure of your mix and things like that. But honestly, man, I think you're really on the right track. I wouldn't do too much. Don't feel like you need to fill in every gap. Don't feel like you need to overcomplicate this one.
I don't think Kalen's on the board this time. Is he?
No.
So
Kalen's not. Kalen, yeah,
you're good,
Kalen's not.
Slim.
They're not on the board.
Enjoy your Chinese food.
Absolutely.
But feel free to keep the live on if you'd like to.
Absolutely, man. Y'all show some love. I'm also about to start studying music production at the Los Angeles Film
Hey,
School. Let's go.
go.
Shout out to you, man. That's
Congratulations.
beautiful.
Super cool.
I love that. I love it. I love it.
I could see. Okay, Gabe. It's really cool. I don't know why I always want to just call you Gabe like that. Like, no, I'm sorry, Gabriel. It's funny that you're saying film school too, because I always picture stuff. Like I always picture almost like old film when I'm listening to your music.
Mhm.
Kind of like The Graduate or just, I don't know, but old grainy film, which fits the vibe of your music. And I really love
Okay,
it.
cool.
Okay. But I hate to like assume, because people do that to me all the time. My name's Elizabeth and people will be like, hey, Liz. And they just start calling me Liz. And I'm like, who's Liz? Like, that's just like literally does
You're like,
not
"Nah,
feel like me
That's not it. That's not
in
it.
my core. So I hate to do it to other people.
It just happens though. Like I call people named Matthew Matt, and just don't even think about it.
I try not to
I
do
try to
it
get better,
because
'cause-
of that. I don't like any of the
Abbreviated.
nicknames for Elizabeth besides Libby, which is why I'm comfortable like going by that for my music name, but fuck everything else. Liz, Eliza, Beth, Betsy.
For you.
Like, it just
For you,
doesn't
it's
feel
just
like
not
me.
you,
I
yeah.
don't know. Yeah.
Don't hit them in general. It's just for you.
Oh yeah. No, I don't hate him in general. Just it
Betsy in the
doesn't feel
chat's
like
dude,
me.
what the fuck?
You've been Libby since a tot.
Starting editing names. Seriously, Soul. Seriously. It's built in. It's built in. Man, show some love to Gabriel. Show some love to
Ew, yeah, Lizzie. Mm-mm. It's not me.
Just doesn't work. Just doesn't work. People call me Phil.
Yeah, and with other people, it's like, yeah, that fits them. Like, she looks like a Lizzie or something. But with me, I'm like, nah, I don't know. Obsidian. Our new company is called
That is our
Obsidian
company
Key.
name. Obsidian Kai.
Indigo, if you're interested in seeing the line and where it's at, hop over to Twitch really
What's
quick
up,
so you can see
Senko?
the line
What's up? What's up?
live. And there's also more features over there and
Yeah.
stuff. But if you're interested in submitting, guys, and you want to see the line to make sure you'll go today, we have 7 tracks left. It's all at the
Oh, we're on right now,
Twitch.
Judah. Everybody's over on Twitch. If y'all, just like Libby said, if you want to see the line, you want to see the order, everything like
Derek.
that.
Good to see you.
head on over to Twitch. We're up, ready to go. Let's keep it going. We got Kaysen up next. This is I Guess I Make House Now. If you don't know, Kaysen always
Shout out to
has
Gabriel. That song was so
a
good. I love
very
Gabriel stuff.
descriptive name of the current state of Kaysen whenever he's making a track. So let's get it. This is, I guess, a house track from Kaysen. So let's run it. I'm excited.
It's a good day when we get a Kaysen song.
Facts.
A new one. Thanks, Eli. Libby is definitely better. With a Y, but it doesn't matter.
Let's go.
Wibby.
Just vibe.
Easy to vibe.
Is
for
this
sure.
one knob pumper? Is that what you're using? Did you get waves? Right, Eddie. The pumping effect. Yeah. Let's go. I
Yeah,
wanted
whoever
more.
was just driving while listening to the live just sped up a bit.
Yeah, exactly. Man, y'all show some up. Yeah, I just know there's one that comes with, I mean, there's obviously a bunch of different things that offer it. If you're not like automating or doing a side chain to it, then you're probably doing like one knob pumper or the filter gate that comes with Pro Tools, which I love. The filter gate from Pro Tools is so versatile. It's amazing. It's a really, really cool like chain structure on there. It's beautiful. Y'all show some love. Show some love to the family that is Kaysen. Let's get into it. Let's run it straight back from the top. Let's get into some of the details. Let's dive in. If you are on TikTok, if you want to see the line, you want to go. Filter gate is usually that pumping effect. It usually uses it to like open and close gate. It's a gated filter, so you can open and close it, and it gives it that pumped effect and stuff like that. There's a bunch of different things you can do with it, but that's typically what it's used for. All right, let's get into it. If you're on TikTok, you want to submit, or you want to see the line, you want to see the order, hop on over to Twitch. You'll see the whole structure over there. Shout out to Joseph. Appreciate you so much.
Yeah, 6 tracks left, right?
Yeah, and y'all make sure that you are following. Make sure that you're following over on Twitch as well if you're not already. I'd appreciate it greatly.
There we go.
Right, let's go.
We'll take some bonus tracks if we can too, but as of now we have 6 left.
Yeah, I got a later start today. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Okay, only thing that I'm really I'm picking up on here at all. I like, so this early bass, again, D minor, same kind of a thing we were just talking about. Yeah, so and it's technically off the D, right? As like the root note. So like that main structure is correct off the D. What's happening though, and this is just you deciding if you want it like that or not, right? So it's not really right or wrong answer. It's just your intention behind it and whatever. Yeah, I don't know if I like it spicier, if I want to make it not spicy, or a different spice? Do you want to go habanero instead of jalapeno? You know what I mean? Do you want to switch up the spice to something that's still spicy, but maybe doesn't hurt as much? You know what I'm saying? So what I'm hearing again, D minor, is the bass has a single semitone lift to it. So it's kind of, exactly, yeah, it's still very, very early. So right now here, it has that D sharp. You can hear that in the beginning. In D major, that would go to an E, right? Started 2 hours ago. I love that. I love it. So
That's so cool.
And I love that.
Joseph, you're a machine. I
And
don't
it
even
does,
get how you're doing what you do.
It does technically lift
You're
up
amazing.
to the E. It technically lifts up to the E. It might just be where the next chords come in. So that's, yeah, it's a sweet spot. We gotta find the sweet spot. Because it does bend all the way up to the E. I just gotta hear, it's like that first note. Sounds like it's in the wrong key.
Jenna! Hey, Jenna. Good to see you.
Oh, that's why. That's why. Jen, appreciate you hopping in.
No way!
That's
Joseph is also playing a game while he can
that's why.
mods in 2 chats. Hi,
Um,
Jenna. How are you? I like when you join. It's fun.
So the plucks, like those square plucks that come in over the top, that whole, whoops. That little square that comes in over the top, that's an A minor. So what you're hearing is one thing being in D and walking up on the D, and then these notes going
Pretty good.
and kind of walking down from there.
Thank
It's
you.
just like those first notes. Let me hear it again. Let me hear it again. In my personal opinion, the first couple notes of those like progressions right there. Wyatt, welcome in.
Wyatt,
Appreciate
hey,
you
good
hopping
to
in.
see you.
Those first couple notes to me, personal opinion, feel too dissonant. Feels like there's too much tension. They just sound like they're in a different key. They don't sound like they complement each other as much. It works itself out later on in the song. Everything kind of balances back out. It's like those first couple notes that I'm listening for. It just kind of sounds like half the notes bend out
That's
of
a
key.
sample from a really popular song, right? Or that was also used
Yeah.
in another. I can't think of it right now, though.
Or that progression.
Can
is-
y'all think of it?
I can't think of the name, but I know it is. Yeah.
Oh, that's what it's called? Crab Rave?
Hey, thank you for the
Hey,
follow.
yeah,
Thank you.
Thanks, Kingdom.
Crab Rave, that's what it is?
Because
I was like, dude, I know that. Whoops.
Crab Rave.
Crab Rave.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm thinking of something else.
Wait. Is this it?
That's not what I'm thinking of.
No, it's like a popular song,
Yeah.
right? Like
It's
mainstream.
like Far East music or Far East movement or something. You know what I mean? Like something like that, like old
Wait till
Cataracts.
the end. Go to the end. Oh, it is that. It is. No, like a popular artist probably got it from Crab Rave then, right?
That's not it. That's not what I'm thinking of at all. Yeah, no. So yeah, that might be different. But what I'm thinking of is almost exactly the same.
Yeah, exactly. Same
Yeah.
here.
So
Are explosives okay for submissions? Does that mean?
expletives, you mean?
Oh. Because they can't say expletives on TikTok.
Yep. Yeah,
Mm.
that's it. That's like exactly. That's like exactly
yeah.
it. Yeah, I was saying is like what y'all are saying is like I guess it's close or could be based off of it, but this is like exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, 100%. If you want to see the line, you want to see the order or anything, hop on over to Twitch. We get you over there. Yeah, you're totally good fan.
Yeah, and you can also say, no worries at all, Phantoms. I just know that TikTok filters so much and we have to like get our little critical thinking cap on and we're
I'm
like, what could they
Are
mean?
explosives okay? Generally speaking,
On Twitch, you can say whatever the fuck
Yeah.
you want. So it's great.
hop on over to Twitch and
Come
say
over,
expletives.
yeah, come over to
It's
the
nice
fun
and free
side.
over there. Yeah. This is like the same sound design, right? Like, exactly.
It's the same sample, right?
That's the same
I mean,
sample. It moves up. So the difference is,
I feel like it's also been repeated in other songs since this song too, or something.
yeah,
Either way, I like it. It's cool. I
Yeah.
want to see what you do with it for sure.
it's one of those things too, where like if
Mhm.
I'm playing like the poly D, like, or if I'm playing like, or you can't see it from here, but if I'm playing like the poly D or something like that, and you go to like a single triangle wave or a single square wave with a saw, those sound the same, no matter like really what the synth is. Now you can filter it differently, different circuitry on a different synth might make a difference, right? But if I play a single square wave on one oscillator on a synth and I put it into a sample, anyone else with any kind of a synth that has a single oscillator, it's going to sound largely the same, right? So that happens all the time. That happened a lot in like the mid 2000s or early 2000s, like where a lot of like the bass lines for like hip hop songs and a lot of the synth lines
King
for like
Rome,
pop
thanks for
and stuff
joining.
were
Having a
super
pretty good
super
night.
similar.
Hope you are too.
Anyways, that's beside. At least that like we get to scratch that itch and be like, oh yeah, that's where it's from.
Yeah. It was gonna bother me.
Shout out to Soul. Shout out to Soul for that. I appreciate that. I was gonna drive me nuts for the next like couple hours.
Yeah,
Anyways,
for sure.
dig into that little moment right there as it fades out. It does give you the sense it's a bit more auto-tuned. If you want to get into some of the nuance of what you could do there to maybe make it sound a little bit different while keeping it. So let's say you like the spikes that it gives. You like that dissonance, right? That tension of even the detune, right? The things that are falling out of tune of the key and stuff like that. Hey, thank you so much, Joseph. Appreciate you being
Yeah,
here.
no
man.
worries at all, Joseph. I hope your stream goes well, and I hope we can hop in too.
If you do like that element in the mix, yeah, back to you, Kaysen, like a news feed, and back to you, Kaysen. What I think could be interesting would be, instead of just fading out volume, fading out automating frequency.
You are an angel as well, sir.
Phantom, hit exclamation point submit. Put exclamation point submit in the chat and you'll be ready to go. So what I would probably do, if you don't want to change it, Case, and there's something about it that you just like, right? There's something about it that just tickles your fancy and it just makes sense to you, then I would probably, instead of dipping volume and then bringing it back in, what I would probably do is high pass the low end. So that will
Oh,
like
perfect. Thank you.
beautiful. Oh, I appreciate that so much, Joseph.
Yeah, thanks,
Awesome.
Joseph.
I would add, you can even on Pro Tools add a single band EQ. You don't have to do anything crazy. Do a single band EQ and then do a high pass filter on that EQ and then just automate it up. So we talked about adding automated
Awesome, King.
automation lanes the other day. Add an automation lane for that high pass filter or that like low cut that you have. And then you're just going to automate it to go up. So as the other synth comes in, you're thinning out all of the low end on the first synth. So you don't hear as much of that bass information colliding with the other synth and creating a lot of tension and dissonance. It'll kind of thin out that synth. That's great for breakdowns too. You'll thin out that synth a little bit and then the other one just keeps going. That would be one way that you could get it a little bit tighter. But yeah, play around with it a little bit. That's obviously up to you.
That's exciting, King.
Let's go, King. I love that. It's like that could be thinned out in the bass, and then the other one kind of takes over, and they kind of cross over. I like the pump right there. Thank God for the follows. Appreciate it. This little section right here fills out the mids a little bit more, has a little bit more energy to it. Okay, so one thing, I know this is early casing, so take all this with a grain of salt. This is super early in its structure. What I would do as you're building out more energy in this mix and building out the production a little bit more, because like you said, it's very, very early. This started 2 hours ago, which is crazy. I would add, when you get into this is kind of the hook of the song. You have some other breakdowns and some interludes, but this is like your repeated high energy hook. I would you have like good low end with like the squares and this like low bass and some high synth that are doing some great melodies over the top and percussion. In between, it's very hollow in the mix. So I would bring in one element, whether that's a pad or a synth or like a heavier bass synth or something like that, that fills in the middle of the mix, or even like a piano, something that's doing kind of that kind of fills in the middle of the track a little bit, just so it warms up. Because right now it feels very empty in the middle. It's like bright over here, punchy and bassy down here, but you're missing a lot of frequency and a lot of energy in the middle. So find like 1 or 2 other elements, even if they're just chords, to kind of fit in that pocket right there in the middle. Because right here it feels super, super open. I like the high arpeggiator too. Let me run this last little pocket here too. I'd probably do the same thing. So you start to hear that bass, that warble come in, right? You hear a lot of that energy in the background there. You get a lot of energy pumping in the mix, kind of in contradiction to some of the other things that are happening. So you might even start, instead of automating just volume, start automating EQ too and filters as well. So you might slowly increase the low end instead of just increasing the volume. Let me play the outro one more time. Valentine, what's up? What's up, what's up? So here, because
To you guys over on TikTok, come over to Twitch so that you can see the line live.
accidentally bumped it away.
TikTok and YouTube have a lot of features that we can't implement over on TikTok.
100%. So you hear that pumping that comes in right there. I would be doing kind of the same thing as the intro, right? So introducing low end and stuff like that. Just as an example, let me for 2 seconds, this won't take long at all. For 2 seconds, I'll just kind of show you on Pro Tools what I'm talking about. So you can kind of hear the difference.
If you guys also want to see the DAW live, what Torvik's working on with this track, then head over to Twitch.
Yeah, 100%. Okay, so this right here, as you can see, Kason, this is just the stock Pro
No worries,
Tools. This
Eddie.
is what you have. So this is the stock Pro
It's
Tools
much better. I'm excited for you to see it.
single band EQ. I don't really have plans for the song right now. Yeah, that's completely man. It's so tough, man.
Yeah, we completely
Get that. Completely get that. So this,
Okay, nice.
and again,
Do you want feedback on it still, or just making sure we're doing?
yeah, let me know. Let me know if you want to see the tool, or if not, then I got you. Okay, got you. Yeah, last little thing, last little
Sure.
detail here. So this is like this, as you can see, the single band EQ. And so all I'm doing over here, here's the high pass right here. Perfect. So right here, you can switch between, like, this is just like one EQ, right? So I can do a high shelf and stuff like that. The middle one here, like, these are your bell curves and whatever. So you can just have like one notch of frequency, and that can be really helpful. On the far left side is your high pass. With just the talking heads. I mean, we're still humans on Twitch.
Yeah,
We're still
we
over
still
there.
have. Yeah.
All right, but yeah, so here's the high pass, right? So what you would do is, like, I'm gonna play the piano, and now what I'll do is, this is kind of what I'm imagining, is you're like automating this here. So like, remember, you go up here and you do the frequency. You're going to automate the frequency. That's what you're gonna click on there. So that's kind of what I'm talking about. So if I get out of here, and what I'm saying is, like, on the intro, in order to kind of thin out some of those things, you basically have. And that kind of allows, like, as that bass leaves it, you can have other elements that come into play, and they're not really interrupting each other as much because a lot of the information of that last track or bass is kind of left the mix. Is left the mix. Way better here. I'm watching. I'm looking for my Twitch login. Hey, no worries. Yeah, it's you're saying it's better on TikTok, but I disagree for a bunch of different reasons. But yeah,
Oh, like it's way better on TikTok?
I'm looking for my Twitch login, but I'm not. And so on the other side, if you wanted to like high pass things back and introduce, you could start it thin. Once your last synth comes in, you could start it high. Yeah, but yeah, better on Twitch. Yeah, yeah, 100%. I agree. So you would start high here and start to bring it back in at the end of the song.
Oh, yeah, I know. It is much better.
And so the song kind of transforms as it goes, right? That last synth that you bring into play isn't interrupting as much until the other stuff has stopped. So you get this crossover. You get this crossover that works really well. Anyways, that's one like quick little thing that it could help like open up the track and help things blend together a little bit more. It's gonna help you have a little bit more of like a crossover period between the elements, even if they're in different keys, even if they're maybe not as complementary of keys or relative keys and stuff like that. It's gonna blend just a little bit better. That's gonna help those two things mix, even if they're kind of hitting a different
The
key a little bit.
automation and the different angles and being able to pull up the DAW and just
Oh yeah,
be able to say whatever we want. It's
yeah.
just,
Twitch is
like,
great.
better in every way.
If y'all are on TikTok,
That's why if you were saying that TikTok was better, I was like about to be pretty shocked because we
I'm like,
haven't
man.
had one person say that once they head over.
as soon as people hop on over to Twitch for
They're
like a minute, they're like, oh yeah.
yeah.
Hey, thank you so much, Wyatt. I appreciate you hopping. Have a great rest of your day. I
Yeah, good
appreciate
to see you, Wyatt. Have a good one.
All right, let me play the last 10 seconds of the track here.
No,
No, not at
we
all.
wouldn't. If you prefer TikTok, that's totally fine. But
Let's go, man. Show some love to Kaysen. Show some love. Show some love. Show some
we're
love.
like, you don't appreciate all of the work we put in to make
How
TikTok great.
dare you? How dare you? I mean, it is in some ways, Eddie. You can't even say like random words on here. Like it's super, super annoying. It's so frustrating. Oftentimes over on
No,
TikTok,
literally, like you just always get filtered and shit, and it's like, why?
it's super,
Literally,
super
they
annoying.
filtered me for saying
Sage.
hardcore one time. Like,
Yeah.
okay,
Saying hardcore and it muted it.
yeah,
Like it's so annoying.
So
So annoying. I'm super glad.
what's that face? Oh,
I like the uncluttered visual
being
image
weird.
on TikTok. It's just as cluttered. Our main page is just as cluttered. You got a chat and you got the image. It's just unclutter. It's the same clutter in 1080p instead of
here,
720.
Eddie, just if you don't want to go to Twitch, no problem. But also, like, if you check it out and you don't like it, then yeah, just stay on TikTok.
100%.
But if you check it out and you do like it, then
And you just won't
It was
see because
worth it.
most of the community, like most of the people like sending in and getting their music listened to is on Twitch. You just won't see what's happening. And the good thing, Eddie, is on Twitch, you'll see everybody's stuff. You'll see the comments on TikTok too. You'll see it all. Playing devil's advocate. Hey, no worries, Sage. We'll
Yeah.
be here. We're not going anywhere, Sage. We'll be here. We'll be here Friday. We'll be here the next Monday. We're not going anywhere.
yeah, no worries at all, Sage.
100%.
Never any pressure in that way for sure.
Yeah, I'll give it
But,
up on time for
if you
Kaysen.
guys don't already have the Discord,
No, Eddie. I do
what?
not sell cars in our spare time.
Man, that'd be cool. Because Kaysen needs a car, so then we could sell him a car.
I know, right? Keep it in the family.
Yeah, I would literally just give Kaysen the best deal I possibly could. I'd be like, here's this car for $1,000. Perfect.
I love it.
Sage got the Discord up.
All right, let me get Eli.
Thanks for doing that, Sage. But yeah, if
I
you
love
guys
it, I love
aren't
it.
in the Discord, join the Discord. We have some fun channels in there. There is one for the community to be able to review your song. So
100%. But y'all give it up one time for Kaysen. That is the family.
shout out
That
to
is the
Kaysen.
family.
We love Kaysen so much. in here.
Definitely go show some love and support.
Love
He
to the
just put out
mods.
his first instrumental to platform, so go run up the numbers on that. Go show some love. Go boost their algorithm. All that good stuff. All that good stuff, man. We love Kaysen so much. That's a mod. That's family. Seriously, man, I'm super excited for just the music that is coming your way. We understand more than you know. just about the roadblocks in life too, of stupid stuff like cars and just issues and one thing after the other. So you'll be on the other side of it before you know, and we're always here.
100%.
Always here, man. But give it up one more time for Kaysen. Really quick, if you're on TikTok, if you want to submit, go to my profile, go to the website, and click on Track Talk. You'll see 2 steps there. Just follow those steps, and we'll get you up on the board. But definitely go over to Twitch. That's where the family is. That's where the whole line is. You'll see everything over there.
That's awesome, Sage.
Ooh, I love that. I love it. I love it.
Where are you located again? I forgot.
And then Eli, let me know what's the OKC. Oh, that's right. That's right.
Oh, yeah. So we're pretty close.
Eli, what's the
Forgot
name
about
under
that.
in the email so I can pull it up? You're up next.
Yeah, we can like switch services one day or something.
It might
that'd
be
be cool.
a short live today. We'll see. Not, yeah, it's like 2.5 hours, I think. 2.5, 3 hours.
Yeah, that's not bad. Let me put it in right now just to see.
But Eli, let me know where you're at.
Yeah, 3 hours and 16 minutes. I mean, granted, it's high traffic time, so.
All right.
That's cool. I need to. Do you have a photography page or something? I need to follow.
Dan, either go to Instagram or hop over to Twitch. Some TikTok's just annoying, honestly. Sometimes they block the link and you can't click it unless you hold down on it and take it out of the platform. They're just annoying. I don't know why they offer links and then don't let you do it. But yeah, either click on my Instagram at the same profile or head on over to Twitch. The whole live is over on Twitch. So that'd be if you want to see the line, you want to see everything. That's where I would go. All right, there's Eli. Okay, got you. Let me. There it is. TV screens. It's on Spotify. So let's pull up Spotify.
I feel like the earlier lives do better. What do you guys think? Do y'all like earlier? Okay, yeah.
feel
Oh,
that.
Sage. Yeah, completely understand. Same here. All our creative stuff has had to take a bit of a back burner.
All right, let me get this over on.
Cool, I just followed it.
Spotify is going to be it's a little bit blocked by the chat. Is it still beneficial for y'all to see it? Let me know.
What? Spotify?
Spotify, like when I hit it, it's just kind of jumbly.
Oh, yeah.
So I'll probably just keep it here and it's whatever. As long as you see it, I guess that's kind of the priority. And then if we're gonna showcase something, I'll pop it up so y'all can see.
Yeah.
You're used to this time? Yeah, we're trying. I mean, it's just we have so many things going on.
Yeah, we normally go 1 to 2 p.m. and it seems to work better for most people, but
It will still be live at this point, but it would be towards the end of the live.
yeah, we normally finish around 7-ish.
All right, let's get into it, y'all. Let's get into it. A lot of inspo by Mac. And all right, let's get into it. Yeah, any details on production? Radiohead, beautiful. Details on production, who handled the production, who did the mix, stuff like that. Definitely tap in.
Yeah, and then any other platforms you want us to check out, let us know.
100%. All right, let's get it.
Excited.
This is TV Screens by it's Eli. Is it Eliezer? Am I saying that right? Elvira? Just want to make sure I get the name correct. All right, let's get it.
Or Eliezer. Elvira. Let us know.
Some of these are 10s we just bumped. Did everything. Okay, nice, Eli. Eli, FJ, and Porter were 10s.
Cool. We want to know how to actually say it. Try to spell it out.
It wasn't a dream. You look so nice.
Yeah, every genre.
Eyes freeze me with your eyes, 'cause your eyes are mine and mine. I'm not ready for change. Is this what they mean?
Yeah, like Elizar.
Elizar?
That's how I was thinking, but I don't know.
Elizar, okay, got you. Yeah.
Broken was how you left me.
Elizar Elvira, maybe? Is that it?
Used to be painful memories. It's alright. It's not the first.
How did you track drums?
Can we talk it out? I promise I won't be loud. Don't break the chain. I'm not ready for change.
I like the vibe.
Is this what they mean by this scene? It's just like I see all the TVs.
Almost got it.
Don't break the chain.
Elizar Elvira.
Ready for change. Is this what they mean?
Expand 2 for drums, nice.
This scene. It's just like I see all the TVs.
Y'all go to my profile and hop on over to Twitch. I like that synth a lot. Very Juno-esque.
Cool.
Oh, I like it. I like it.
So this doesn't get used as the banner, right?
I think this is just a photo. There's not a banner at the top
Right, okay.
that I'm seeing. Y'all, show some love. Show some love. Show some love. Yeah, I like the aesthetic. I like the feel. Great musicianship too. It's just good quality across the board as far as like your execution on these things. I feel the vocal. I like the structure a lot. There's some mixed things I want to kind of dig into. There might be some clarity that we can offer it and some consistency that I think would help maybe make it even feel a little bit more emotional. But this song is out. If you like what you're hearing, this is Eli right here in the chat on Twitch. If you're over on Twitch, that's definitely the place to be. But this song is called TV Screens. Beautifully, beautifully done. Absolutely love it. Let's get into it. Let's dive in.
Hey guys, over on Twitch, if you want to see the line, head over to Twitch so that you can see it live. We have 5 tracks left, and there's also just extra features over here that we can't implement on TikTok.
All right, let's get into it. Let's get into it. Yeah, the whole main live structure is over on Twitch. So definitely head on over there. You can see submit lines. If you do want to submit, if you're on TikTok starting out, you do want to make sure that you see the lines so you can see where things are at. But definitely hop on over to Twitch. You'll get a lot more.
Hey Diego, thanks for the follow.
Diego, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. What do you mean, Eddie? All right, let's get into it. Tonally, I already like it, right? Like I like the kind of chorus, shoegaze, raw drums, wide guitars, like that whole feel is very like late 80s, early 90s. And I really like that feel. I think that just immediately the aesthetic of the song has a really, really good feel.
So if you go to the link tree at Torvik's profile, It will be at the top.
Yeah,
there.
you'll see an icon
I think
up there.
there's also a link there for it too.
Maybe. I think it's just the.
I'm pretty sure we made one. Let me see.
Well, I have mine on there.
Oh.
So it's just, yeah, it's just you can run through the icons
So you
at the
fucked
top.
stuff up. Just kidding. Let's see.
Last night you were in my dreams.
It's just at the top on the icons. I like it, Eli. I like it.
Woke up over your side.
One synth and a piano. Nice.
It wasn't a dream.
One thing, okay, so this is one quick tip. Now, again, this song is already released. One quick tip that I think will be really helpful for you. Are you doing, you're doing everything yourself. What are you recording on? Because, let me know what you're recording on.
Yeah, I don't think he was talking to me because I didn't say anything.
I said something was a synth, I think, and they were saying it's a guitar.
What? I
Dun-dun-dun.
didn't say anything about a guitar.
Not you.
Oh,
Eli.
I see. I don't know. The baby girl probably just got us confused.
Click on Track Talk, Clark. Click on Track Talk, and you'll see the 2 steps there.
Like
But yeah, let
whenever
me-
you just see baby girl, it seems like he would be talking to me or something. But I knew he wasn't talking to me.
Because that was the one who mentioned something. What DAW are you using? Yeah, there's a couple second delay for sure. No worries. I have not. You're on like the Focusrite like built-in DAW that they have? Is that what you're saying? I've never heard of recording on Focusrite. I know that's probably the interface that you're using, but do they have like their own like DAW software now too? Of course, everyone's making their
If the TikTok profile link isn't working, you can always head over to Instagram to get the link tree. It's the same Torvik music.
Emotions are eyes. Freeze me with your eyes. 'Cause your eyes are mine and mine.
It's cutting a lot. Is it glitching a whole bunch?
Can you guys hear us?
Let me know. Because we have another stream open and it seems to be a bit. I was asking if Focusrite has their own DAW, if that's what you're using. If that's what you meant by recording on Focusrite. Like if they have their own recording software. Is that what you're saying? Yeah. It was probably cutting out. Yeah. Do. Pro Tools. Okay, beautiful. Okay. Let me know, Eli, if you're doing in hey, I love that, Sage. If you are doing any buses over there, do you have any buses on Pro Tools right now? Like a drum bus or anything like that? Logic and Pro Tools got you. Okay, perfect. Okay,
Eddie loves TikTok.
one thing that I would, I know, yeah,
Just
100%.
keeps mentioning it.
100%. One thing I would recommend would be to have a drum room bus. I don't know if you already have that. Obviously, I know you have your drums and you probably have some buses together for percussion and stuff like that. I don't know if you have a drum room bus for like a drum room. Do you yet? Yeah, Eddie's upset. Eddie's obsessed with what's allure with TikTok.
No, but I think he's also just letting us know that it's working
It's
well
working
over
good.
there. But it's just funny to
It is
troll.
funny. You think I do? Okay, so I would definitely Headspace. Appreciate you hopping in. I would definitely
You're the best, Eddie. We appreciate you.
the drums to me, especially when you get into your verses and stuff like that, you probably have like a drum bus that you have everything going to that you're compressing and stuff like that. Lost in the
no.
void, Eli. I hate that.
I'm sorry. That's so hard.
Something that I would keep in mind, or something that I think would be helpful, is to
Hi,
have
Ceylon.
would be to have a drum room that is its own reverb. Have a drum room that its own stereo
Laurent,
wide
good to see you.
Hey, I appreciate you. Thank you for the heartbeat headspace.
Yeah, thanks for the heart me.
That you use to control some of your ambiance and stuff like that, that you have on its own bus, separate from the drum bus, and that you add to the drum bus. That way you can place your drum set after it's all cohesive and compressed or whatever into space. It's just really helpful for creating depth in your drum, so that especially if you're using VST drums or you're using programmed or triggered drums or something like that, they still feel like real and alive and like they have energy and they are in space. They're not so, unless it's like a really dead 80 sound or something like that and you want it to be dry and crisp, it can definitely be helpful to open up the mix a little bit on the drums. There's some parts in this, I know you're using expand for all of the drums, and those drums tend to be pretty dry and pretty VST sounding. So when it comes to like your structure of your drums,
Just answering comments.
Oh. I think it would be nice to place those drums in just a little bit more space.
Also, Ceylon, head over to Twitch so you can see the line.
It's also going to give the drums like a little bit more weight in there. Yeah, I don't want you to change the sound. I don't want you to change the shitty drum sound. It works. Honestly, man, I have shitty drum machines and stuff like that. And stuff, I mean, even like a lot of the stuff that I'll emulate that are older, like EMU Proteus drum machines and stuff like that. The bad sound is a good sound. That's classic of this era and of this whole stylistic thing. So I don't want you to change that. The bad sounding stuff oftentimes is what gives this so much character, right? I say bad loosely, it's subjective, but I say that loosely, but it's what gives it so much character. It's still keeping the same sound design, but giving it enough weight in the mix that it doesn't feel like it dives too low. It doesn't feel like it dives too low. It doesn't feel too dry compared to some of the other elements. Because I do like your drums, even though it's expand. I don't care. I love expand. Expand is probably one of the best plugins that comes for free on a DAW. It's so good. Expand is amazing. I use it all the time. But yeah, I like the sound design. I don't want you to change the sound design. I don't want you to change the aesthetic of the track at all.
Yes, it's a very cool sound.
I like it
for sure.
It's more a processing things, so it doesn't feel too. Everything is so chorused and ethereal and open, and then the drums just feel a bit dry.
It's a very chill song.
Yeah.
It's just like I see on the TV screen. Broken was how you left me.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like
exactly.
Was what we used to be.
Yeah, guitars sound great. They sound awesome. No complaints there.
You like the guitars, baby girl?
Alan, what's up? How you feeling?
It's not the first time we talk it out. I promise
No synths. You're talking to the synth guy though, so that's almost like an insult. I'm like, wait, no, they're not all synths. I want them to be all synths. No, the guitars sound great. The guitars sound fantastic. No complaints.
Simping. Simping for Fifi's get me dead,
Simping
bro.
for Fifi's wild. You're just talking to the guy who just wants more synths on every song.
All the time.
All the time. Everyone's like, you know, what should I pick? I'm like, maybe a synth. Maybe a synth solo would be a great idea. But no, I love the way the guitars sound. I think they sound fantastic. They're really, really well executed. The double on the acoustic is fantastic. It sounds awesome.
Thanks, BBG. That's gonna be Eli's nickname. BBG. Let me sing. I like
Well,
that.
baby girl. Yeah. Yeah, it's a really
like
cool
that.
vocal structure too. Be careful of
Exactly.
I don't, this is a style of music that you want to be natural, you want to be organic, you want to be very free flowing. So I don't want to over process anything, right? I would just be careful of sibilants. Some of the high end of the vocal is a little bit like just over resonant. It cuts through a little bit more. Some of the S's will feel a little bit brittle, you know, as they're coming through. And then the other downside to that is then that's carried by these big hall reverbs that you have that are kind of placing that vocal everywhere. So just be aware of it. Maybe really really lock in the frequency of your de-essing, maybe pull back the threshold of the de-esser by just about 2 dB or something like that, just to control it, rebalance it, and make it nice and smooth. That way, any of those extra resonances and extra kind of frustrating frequencies in the mix aren't then carried for 7 seconds in a big reverb, right? Control a little bit, and then you'll never even, you won't even hear it in the rest of the mix. But yeah, that's about it, man. Small reprocessing things on the drums, a little bit of resonance on the vocals, just when it comes to sibilance, your S's and T's and
Oh
things
no,
like
I'm
that.
so sorry. I hope you get better.
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry to hear that. Torvik is a little bit brittle. It's true. It's true, Fifi. Simping for Fifi. It's true. You're not wrong. That's true. That's true, simping for Fifi.
I feel high right now, and I think we're just tired.
So tired. It's like we'll go so hard for like 4 days in a row of just like working 17-hour days, staying up till 3 a.m. doing stuff. And then there's going to be a few days like this where we're like, I don't know, I can't recall information. And then Eli is sending us the most beautiful chill song I've ever heard
I
in my
know,
life.
it's a great
thing.
high song.
It's a great, yes, this is a great high song.
Eli, we'll give you some quick tips on your Spotify, but let us know if you want us to check out YouTube or Instagram or anything like that.
I love that chorus. I love
I hope
that
things
chorus.
get better for you, for sure.
And hop on over to those of you who are on TikTok
oh my
as
gosh,
well.
a pickle with a mustache named Charles. I love him.
You're
Send
gonna
me a
make her
picture.
cry. You're gonna
Send
make
me
her
a
cry.
picture on Instagram. Yeah, I'm PMS right now, Sage, so I'm just like in my feels
Just
about
Spotify got
literally
you.
everything.
If y'all are on TikTok, go to my profile and click on the icon for Twitch. Hop on over. That's where most of the community is. That's where
Sounds
most of the
good,
family
Eli.
is. And you can say so much
Yeah,
more
no,
over
you're
there.
killing it. I really love your music, so we can give you some quick tips on
Super cool.
like setting up your brand whenever you're ready. That
Yeah.
way you can just take off and focus on the marketing.
Yeah, because you definitely deserve, especially doing all of this yourself. You're super talented. You're a
Slim.
talented vocalist. You're a talented writer and musician. So you deserve more than 4 monthly listeners. I'm excited for you to push forward to. Let me get into the last 30 seconds here.
You are too. Oh my god. We vibe.
I love the guitars, man. Beautiful.
Eli, it's so funny. I love that. That's quickly become your thing. BBG.
Really well done, man. Show some love.
Yeah, that's a vibe.
Show some love,
That's
show some love.
definitely a vibe for sure.
Yeah.
4 monthly listeners, mom, dad, grandma, and grandpa. Okay. Eddie, I'm dead.
Just getting boom, roasted.
Eddie, that's wild. I think I don't know. I don't have much more either, right? It all comes down to the marketing.
Yeah, if
but
you don't
sometimes
post-
it's just fun to make music either way. Oh, I
First
can't
self-
wait to see it.
Stop.
right. Okay, so on your Spotify, one quick thing is to get a banner at the top here by your profile photo. Your profile photo is pretty good. It's not
You
bad.
should be, Eli.
I think it's artistic and kind of cool. So, what I do recommend though, even before you set up your Spotify and your YouTube and anything else that you do, is getting your brand in order. And the best platform I like for discovering your aesthetic and your style, is Pinterest.
Nice.
So, it's cool. I like it. So if you don't have Pinterest, I recommend getting it as an artist
metrics.
or anyone that's interested or involved in anything creative. It's a really, really good platform for aesthetics, style, fashion, album covers, art, even events, stuff like that. So if you're interested in getting Pinterest, I definitely recommend starting there. Yeah, exactly, Sage. Anyone creative gets it. I'm on the stylist side, so I work with photographers a lot, and I love Pinterest. I have all of my clients utilize it. And even when we do branding, this is where we have them start. That's so cool, BBG. So yeah. So if you're open to it, get a Pinterest, okay, Eli, and start a board on there for your music. Yes, this is the first time we're bringing up Pinterest today. Okay, and honestly, I don't even know if we mentioned it yesterday.
I don't know, maybe not.
Yeah, do it. It's a really great place to start. So once you have about 10 to 15 posts on there, you'll start to see an aesthetic take shape. And whoever you work with for your branding, or even if you do try to do your own branding, stuff like that, it is really helpful to see a very clear, cohesive, like, okay, this is who I am. This is what I want to present in my music. And so that's a really good place to start. And I recommend getting your brand established as your first step, so that can be the foundation that you build on top of. That way, everything is very cohesive, very professional. Your Spotify matches the brand. Your YouTube matches the brand. Your album art kind of matches the brand. Your fashion, your style, it's all very cohesive, right? And then any merch you end up coming out with, any events you end up putting on in the future, it all has a style and an aesthetic, and people recognize, oh, that's Eli. I know him, you know? So that's where I recommend starting. As far as your Spotify, we can pull that up one more time, but definitely once you have that brand established, you can.
I can't hear.
Okay.
There's no. Did you leave?
It's okay.
Twitch?
It's okay. We can take a second. Let us know when you can hear us. Also, if you have Amazon Prime, you can get a free subscription with them, and then it gets rid of ads. It's okay. I didn't say much. Once you said that you couldn't hear us, we stopped talking. If you have Amazon Prime, you can get a free subscription to get rid of the ads if you're interested in that. Anyway, howdy. So I was just saying, once you have your brand established, that sets a really good foundation for you to build on top of. I don't know if you already heard that, but it just, anything you end up coming out with in the future with your album covers, your merch, if you ever do merchandise, your any events you put on, stuff like that, it will all be very clean and cohesive and have a very clear aesthetic, if that makes sense. So that's where I recommend starting. Once you have your brand more established, you can get your Spotify banner. Pull Spotify up again, just right there. You can get a banner right there that matches the brand that you're going with. And then one more thing about your Spotify is you have a pretty good description here, but they like to see it a little bit longer on Spotify and YouTube. So if you expand and give more details in your Spotify bio, it's going to be even better for SEO, for helping people find you, essentially. And then you can copy and paste that over to your YouTube, because they also like a longer one on YouTube as well. That's the only thing I really noticed right off the bat that you can work on with your Spotify that's really quick and easy. SEO is like search engine optimization. So it's basically is what allows you to be pushed forward more. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. So it allows you to be pushed forward when somebody Googles or searches on any yeah. So it allows you to show up in more people's feeds. Basically, it's something you really want to make sure to prioritize. So I hope that makes sense, but your music is really, really good. I think if you want to grow it and you want to get more fans and more of an audience, it's really just going to come down to that branding and that. And once you have that brand established, your marketing, right? Pushing
100%.
out your music and posting a lot of TikToks, a lot of Instagram reels, YouTube shorts, stuff like that.
100%. Man, show some love.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
100%.
Metrics.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Also, Metrics, I don't know if we've seen you, so thank you for hopping in,
100.
being here. Welcome to the Vibe Tribe.
Yeah, give it up for Eli. Give it up for Eli. Just quick reminder too, if you're over on TikTok right now, go to my profile, click on the icon, and head on over to Twitch or YouTube. That's where the full live is. Most of the community's over on Twitch. Come say hey over there. Make sure you're following us over there. You're going to have a much better experience
Thank
with
you,
audio
Eli.
and visual. Absolutely, Eli.
Good
We
to
love you,
see
man.
you, baby
Appreciate you so
girl.
much.
Thank you for being here, BBG.
You'll see, other angles here in the studio in order to kind of see some of the things. If we're talking about drum structure or synthesis or guitars, if we're talking in Pro Tools, we want to get into the nuance. All this stuff is over on Twitch, where
Yes,
we can
Eddie, so
really
important.
break down the details of what you're doing stylistically, practically from a mix and master and production element standpoint, or of course, talking through branding and things like that as
German
well.
gamer, I know you have a Twitch account. Come over to Twitch.
Yeah, you can't be a gamer and not have a Twitch account.
Right.
Thank y'all for the followers here. Definitely make sure that you're following over on Twitch. All right, let's keep it going. FJ,
Oh, wow. Eli, that's awesome. Good luck. I hope your sport goes well.
Beautiful. I love that. I love it. Y'all give it up one time for the
We're
family.
happy to have you. Thank you, Eli.
We got FJ up next. You're a gamer and you don't have Twitch. Get a Twitch.
Wow.
Come say hey over there.
Join us on Twitch. It only takes
and
a
then
few
start
seconds.
and start gaming
It's,
on.
it's so much better of a platform.
It's
for
way
sure.
better. It's way better.
Good night, baby girl.
Good night.
See
All right,
ya.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's get into it. This is Therapoetry. Let me get into the details here because I think there were some other details in the
Okay, see you tomorrow.
email as well. All right, this is FJ with Therapoetry. Hope you're having a good enjoy the holidays. I recently released my debut EP. It's called Therapoetry, and would be dope if you could react or review it and let me know your thoughts. Let me know.
No, Slim, he's calling everyone that.
everybody. Let me know
Everybody's
let me
baby
know
girl.
what song. Let me know what song because I think there's like 5 or 6 songs. Let me know which one you want us to break down. And get it up here. The intro, Dear Summer. Beautiful. All right, y'all. So this
I'm
is
excited.
Therapoetry by FJ. It is 5 tracks in an EP that came out last year. So yeah, absolutely. 100%. I would love to, FJ. This is Dear Summer by FJ. And then give me all the details as far as I'll just see real quick. Let me breeze through this.
Oh, cool. South London rapper.
Nice. Okay, yeah, let me know. Give me some details on what you do in the production and the mix. Are those both things? Is this all you, everything that we're hearing? Are you getting beats from other places or anything like that? Just let me know. Do get some context on what you're doing creatively.
And then let us know what other social platforms you want us to check out today. We do have your Spotify pulled up, so we can give you some tips on that.
Perfect.
Okay, sounds good.
Sounds good. Okay, so BeatStars, YouTube Beats, working with someone close to you, something like that. All right, this is Dear Summer by FJ. Cool.
Therapoetry, a portmanteau of therapy and poetry, referring to the practice of using poetry as a tool for emotional exploration, healing, and self-discovery.
Did you work with an engineer to mix the song?
Similarly to journaling, but with the added power of language, rhythm, and imagery. Talk your talk, FJ.
Dear summer, I know you miss me, but I ain't taking you back, 'cause we got history. You left my head back spinning like a frisbee. 2012 I held an L when I was dwelling in a cell in 2016. 2020 in division went misty. Ray-Ban for life, I went skitsy. Rooftop and I went crispy. Late night scheming with the felons and the demons, it was risky. How I made it out alive, it's a mystery. So you can miss me, but I ain't on it no more. I don't want it no more. Trying to count 100 racks like I ain't done it before.
Miss Tavo.
Big man thing on a big
Seriously.
bang thing. I mean, I'm trying to make something out of nothing. I ain't done it before. Summer before, the summer before. I was coming before, then I was coming for more. On the come up, if you're coming for war, then I'm coming to score. For sure, brother, I'ma keep it nothing shorter than 104. Listen, summer, I don't love you no more.
Yeah, this is cool.
I don't
Smooth.
know where I'm headed. I've been through hell and back. Now I ain't doing a Yui, nothing never that. What went around came around, so I'm calmer now. But if there's a storm brewing, then I'm a weather that.
Cool.
But right now, I don't see no clouds. Didn't know if I would make it, but I do now. Deep hand on myself. Real winners turn swimmers, yeah, we don't drown. Need my cash money like Nino Brown. Sky high like D-Lo Brown. Cash is king and I don't see no crown. Zero to hero, I need a load of more zeros now. It was reasonable doubt, but I guess we know now.
Smooth. FJ.
Very nice.
Perfect. Let's go, man. Show some love. Show some love. Show some love. FJ on all platforms. If you like that song, it is
Yeah, London.
available. Yeah, it is available on all platforms. You can go stream the EP. You can go stream that song, which, let me back this up here, is called Dear Summer by FJ on all platforms. So definitely go show it some love. Go stream it. Go like the tracks. Go add them to your playlist. All that good stuff. Let's get straight back into it. Quickest tip in the world. Quickest tip in the world. If you're getting beats off of BeatStars or YouTube or anything like that, I would pay a lot of attention to the structure of the beat and where you need to make edits to even stuff that they already did. I'm assuming that this beat already just faded out at the end for like 25 seconds, something like that. Feel free to chop that and cut it way shorter. Just as an example, you finish your rhyme schemes about here, I would fade out for a max of like 8 seconds, 8 to 10 seconds max. This goes for probably 20 to 30. So just as an example, I'll play it out and then I'll fade it myself to hear just how much more cohesive it sounds, and it's going to be much less likely for people to skip. So that's good. Let me back it up a little bit and I'll show you kind of exactly where we're getting to it.
Hey, Charles. Hit exclamation point submit.
Yeah.
Not hit. Type. Can't talk. No, but if you type exclamation point submit, it will pull up all of the instructions on how to do it. And here's the line right here.
Boom.
We're taking.
I'm gonna update
4
it here
more
in a
tracks.
second.
Yeah.
Myself.
So here's the last section.
We don't drown. Need my cash money like Nino Brown. Sky high like D-Lo Brown. Cash is king and I don't see no crown. Zero to hero, I need a load of more zeros now. It was reasonable doubt, but I guess we know now.
Out and then fade.
Yeah, that doesn't work on TikTok. So if you head over to Twitch, you'll be able to see everything. Otherwise, on TikTok, it's at the link tree under Track Talk. But in order to see the line, you have to go to Twitch or YouTube.
So right there, it's like just as soon as that beat comes back in, you start fading out. And then it lowers right there. That right there saves you 31 seconds. 31 seconds on a 2 minute and 52 second song, right? So that takes you already from 252 down to 221 just by making an edit to the beat and fading out a little bit sooner. Charles, thank you so much for the follow.
Thanks for the follow, Charles.
I appreciate that. That alone is just going to optimize you algorithmically. It's going to polish what you're doing for playlists. It's going to give you a higher retention on your songs. Because if I just started hearing the beat for like the last 35, 40 seconds, after about 10, 20 seconds, if I know I like the next song on my playlist, I'm going to hit next. I heard most of your whole song, but I'll probably hit next just to get out of the outro because there's no new information. It's not super valuable. I'm not hearing your voice, so I'm not hearing the really cool part of the song anyways. So I'm gonna probably skip it forward as opposed to, and that's bad for your retention, right? Every time you hit next on a track, it's like swiping on TikTok. So I would polish little things like that just to make it nice and sharp so people stay for 100% of the song. In fact, it might even restart the song. All of that is much better for you getting put in playlist, much better for you being pushed on the Spotify and other DSP algorithms. Quick little note, easiest detail in the world, but pay attention to when you're finishing your raps and your vocal lines and stuff like that, and see if there's any way that you can tighten things up a little bit and just polish it. Otherwise, I just want to mention that right off the bat because it is a longer outro, and I don't mind a long outro, and I don't mind a long intro as long as there's interesting information that makes it beneficial to hear a longer intro or outro. Whether you're saying something, there's a cool ad lib, there's an interesting filter on the hook that you did, and you put it in the outro, stuff like that. That's what that's kind of what I would focus on when it comes to just structure and stuff like that. Let's run it from the top really quick. Let's get into it. But I like the feel, man. I like the aesthetic. I like the whole vibe.
Definitely.
Fair poetry. A portmanteau of therapy and poetry. referring to the practice of using poetry as a tool for emotional exploration, healing, and self-discovery.
I like the whole
Her approach
concept
functions
of the
similarly to
EP too. It's
journaling,
cool.
but with the added power of language, rhythm, and imagery. Talk your talk, FJ.
Dear summer, I know you miss me, but I ain't taking you back, cause we got history. You left my head back spinning like a frisbee. 2012 I held an L when I was dwelling in a cell in 2016. 2020 in division went misty. Ray-Ban for life, I went skitsy. Rooftop and I went crispy. Late night scheming with the felons and the demons,
there
it was
lyrics?
risky. How I made it out alive, it's a mystery. So you can miss me, but I ain't on it no more. I don't want it no more. Trying to count 100 racks like I ain't done it before. Big man thing on a big bang thing. I mean, I'm trying to
YouTube?
make something out of
Who do you distribute through? Like visualize? Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Sure, that's cool.
This is something I work on because once I release my music, I get lazy, and this is something that I think we can all work on. But I got really bad at updating lyrics through my distribution and stuff like that. So if you are distributing through like CD Baby, TuneCore, I use DistroKid most of the time. If you're distributing through them, make sure that you're uploading lyrics as well, and uploading synced lyrics, because that's what the synced lyrics are. What are going to show up on like Instagram stories and stuff like that, where you create captions on Instagram stories and you can play it over the song, stuff like that. Thank you for the gifts. I appreciate you. All of that
Thank
stuff
you,
is going to
Soul.
happen through your distribution. So even people's ability to like share your music to their stories and get you more exposure and utilize lyrics and stuff like that. This is what I'm bad at, utilizing lyrics and things like that. That's where you want to make sure that you have lyrics uploaded through your distribution to DSPs. It's going to show up in karaoke mode and lyric mode on Spotify and Apple Music. It's going to show up on Instagram, stuff like that. So it is important. I'm bad at it. I was literally working on that earlier today. And I would encourage all of y'all to do that as well, because I had like 12 songs that didn't have lyrics out of like 48 of them. And so I had to update those things this morning. So I'll definitely encourage you to do it, because it actually is going to allow people to share more of what you're doing and get you more exposure. So that's definitely something.
Yeah, it's all in the distribution.
Summer before, the summer
Yeah.
before. I was coming before, then I was coming for more. On the come up, if
Beautiful.
you're coming for war, then I'm coming to score. For sure, brother, I'm keeping nothing shorter than 104. Listen, summer, I don't love you no more.
So I do like the nonchalant energy in the track. Like I feel like it works. Like the track itself is really simple. It's really open. It's very, very chill and laid back. And I think that's replicated well and represented well in your vocal structure. So I like that. In tandem to that, I wish your vocal on the mix side still had a bit more punch before it and a bit more drive behind it. Because you're so relaxed in your vocal texture, it's very, very nonchalant and chill, which again, stylistically is good. But on the mix side, sometimes it feels like it kind of just falls out of the mix and it just feels quiet. And so I would love for, honestly, maybe even one more stage of compression, like just one more, like an LA2A at the end of a couple compressors, to just kind of drive the vocal forward a little bit, get it a little bit more dynamic control, and push it forward in the mix by another dB or two, just because some of those really, really chill moments underneath the beat, the vocal can kind of just get lost in the background. And I want it to be chill, but I don't want you to like lose people's attention in the way that it's being represented in the mix. Just a small little detail I think would be beneficial, just to like push the vocal a little bit, push it forward by just a tad. And I would use compression to do it, because it's going to help tighten up that dynamic range, so that even when you're whispering a little bit more, you're a little bit quieter in your vocal, execution, it still keeps it forward in the mix, right? That's something I would look
If
for.
you're on TikTok and you want to see the list, head over to Twitch.
100%.
I'm headed, I've been through hell and
Taking
back.
4 more tracks.
Now I ain't doing it, you.
4 or 3?
Nothing, never that.
4.
What went around came around. Son,
Porter,
calm
let me know
down.
if you're in the chat.
If there's a storm brewing, then I'ma weather that. But right now, I don't see no clouds. Didn't know if I would make it, but I do now. Depend on myself. Real winners turn swimmers, yeah, we don't drown. Need my cash money like Nino Brown. Sky high like D-Lo Brown. Cash is king and I don't see no crown. 0 to hero, I need
You have some great, you probably do this on other songs. You can let me know if it's represented in different songs, because I want each song to kind of live in its own space. But I would recommend, you have some great accent lines in here of dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Like very like nice rhythm and pocket in there. I would love for those like more energetic pockets where you have a consistent cadence and flow to have an accent to it too. That would be just recording another left and right, like an in and out or an accent vocal. It's very, very quiet. I don't want it loud. I don't want it obnoxious and muddy. A very quiet, but maybe 50% to the outside accent vocal, just to give those some of those lines of your vocal a little bit of a push, right? So it just gives the mix a little bit more interest on the vocal, so it doesn't feel just like a quiet, like monotone vocal, mono in the mix, right down the middle the whole time. But there's a little bit of openness and a little bit of structure that increases as the song goes, that would definitely keep it energetic as you go, even when your vocal is really chill. I'll show you what I mean. Like, I'll back it up a little bit.
But right now, I don't see no clouds.
Like right there, see no clouds is where I would accent. So
And I ain't doing a Yui, nothing never that. What went around came around, so I'm calm.
let it go into it again.
But if there's a storm brewing, then I'ma weather that.
So right here,
But right now, I don't see no clouds. Didn't know if I would make it, but I
don't
don't
know.
now. Depend on myself.
that little accent right there, that dun dun dun. You just like choose, and it could be random where you do it, like just wherever you want to like accentuate a lyric or create more focus to your rhythm and your cadence and stuff like that. Just record one on the left and one on the right as a stack and make it really, really quiet. You barely need it there. It's just a little burst of energy in the stereo field, a little burst of energy in the song, but just that little accent right there, it just makes you kind of feel the lyric a little bit more. It kind of pushes it back to the forefront and occasionally wakes up the structure of the mix. So it doesn't feel too lonely, right? It doesn't feel, you've got a cool production that's bouncing around in the mix and a very lonely vocal. And I like the poetry. So I like still having what is a singular vocal. I don't think you need a bunch of ad libs necessarily, but I do think that occasional little stack and attack on the vocal definitely helps it feel a little bit more engaging as an artist.
Real winners turn
Or as a
swimmers,
consumer,
yeah,
rather.
we don't drown. Need my cash money like Nino Brown. Sky.
I'm better than I
money
was,
like Nino
worse
Brown.
than I'm
Sky high
gonna
like
be.
D-Lo Brown.
Okay.
Cash is king and I don't see no crown. Zero to hero, I need a load
Took me a
of more
second, I was
zeros
like,
now. It was reasonable
no,
doubt,
that's
but
cool.
I guess we know now.
And that fade out right here,
It looks like you just launched in October and November. Is that right,
let's go.
FJ?
Y'all show some of the FJ.
That's amazing. Congratulations.
I like your style, FJ. Nice, nice. Yeah, I like your style a lot, man. You got a cool voice. I like the whole feel, the whole aesthetic. It's very nonchalant. I like it a lot.
Yeah, really cool
Really,
vibe.
really cool. A little bit of
We're
polish.
big on therapy in general. My dad's a therapist and
Hell
stuff,
yeah.
so I love the whole concept.
Really, really cool, man.
I have your okay, so let's pull up the Spotify really quick and we'll go over that first. Are you trying not to show your face, like ideally, or have you just not gotten things established yet? You're trying not to? Okay. That is a little more tricky when it comes to branding and marketing artistry nowadays. I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm just saying
Nearly.
it takes, yeah, it's nearly impossible.
Yeah.
It takes a lot on the creativity side.
Yeah.
So one way to do it would be to mask kind of like a DJ.
Yeah, didn't want to go for a gimmicky mask.
Exactly. Yep. So do you have any ideas of how you're going to market that, or are you kind of just doing this as a passion project for yourself?
Because I hear the potential. I mean, you could go really, really far.
Literally, yeah. Yeah, so
Passion project.
okay, yeah. So
But-
if you're not trying to make it marketable, then that's one thing, you know. We can always make music for ourselves, and then you don't really have to worry about the marketing side of things. But if you want to grow and you want to, like, you know, find people that resonate with the music and all of that stuff, then it's going to take some level of marketing, right? So it's a bit tricky. We've definitely had a couple people hop in here before that don't want to show their face. And I completely understand it. I get it. I think that if you, okay, yeah, well, hey, that's what we do. Literally, we have a company launching very soon where we're going to be able to take full scale projects, and we have a small team that we're going to be working with to be able to offer more social media management, marketing, stuff like that. So if you ever want to hop on a longer form consultation with both of us or just one of us or whatever, I mostly focus on the branding and the style and the social media and stuff
Mhm.
side of things, and then he mostly focuses on the
The
music.
music side, production.
But
Yeah.
just keep us updated. Any way
Yep.
we can help you in your journey and in your music, really, we would be happy to, because I
100%.
really, really believe in what you're doing, and I do think if you wanted to and you were open to marketing, it would reach a lot of people. I think it would really bless a lot of people. So those are just my thoughts, but of course, we're not here to pressure you by any means.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
it'd be cool to like holistically see what you do stylistically, because I feel like this is the way that I hear in your music. Like I feel like although it's just a passion project, uh, oh, you can submit it now if you want to.
Yeah,
Same, yeah,
you
same
can do it.
board, same thing. I don't think Porter's in here, so honestly, you might go back to back if you send one in now.
If
Uh,
you sent one in now, I think you would go next.
I think so because I haven't seen Porter. I called him earlier. I haven't seen him. But like listening to what you're talking about, anytime that I hear like lyrical and message forward stuff, and then sometimes people will be like, I don't care if it blows up and stuff like that. I also will oftentimes be like, well, don't you want as many people as possible to hear your message? Like when you're talking about mental health and cultural and societal issues and stuff like that, you want as many people as possible to be able to latch onto that message and relate to it and want to push it forward because it's a powerful, important message. That's what's so great about art. That's what's so great about creativity and music is being able to self-express and millions of people relate to it and attach to it. Like more spinster, sure, but I don't want to be recognized if that makes sense. So here's what I think is
Okay.
kind of like what Libby said. Then your marketing needs to be crazy. Like it kind of needs to be a little bit
Which I'm not saying it's impossible.
sure. So like
It just will take a lot of creativity. I'm
There's-
already getting, like, my gears are going. I'm already trying to think of ways that we could market it.
you've got to get people's attention, right? So there's no way around it. Attention leads to what you're talking about. Attention leads to exposure
It's mostly
and,
got to
and more
be
of the
like
stuff.
really good visuals then.
Really good visuals or kind of something crazy, like something where it's like, oh, this is odd. There's something weird going on here, but your music and your message is the undertone of it. Because you got to get, if you're not going to be the face of it, if people aren't going to see you, they're not going to learn more about you. They're not going to really, you know what I mean? Like they're not going to really relate to you as the artist. Then your visuals got to be on point. Like your visuals, or even just really creative out of pocket marketing. You know what I mean? Like it's got to be something really interesting because no matter what, you got to get people's attention,
I
whether
would
it's
also
you.
encourage you to explore that a little
Got
bit
you, FJ.
more. Okay, great. We get
Got
to
you.
listen to another one, but I guess for the sake of this topic, we can continue with this really quick. I would encourage you to explore a little bit more about why you don't want to show your face. Um, and if that stems from a place of like not feeling good enough, or, not to get too therapeutic here, but if it's something internal, or if it's really just like, okay, no, I know that I don't want to do that. Like I know that I would be okay with somebody else performing them, or I would be down to do it in a different way, but I just know that it's not me,
Like, yeah, it's like if the message is more important than the modality of it, like if what you really, really care about is, like if the message is more important than you, then I would highly encourage with you to search out collaborative writing.
Yeah.
And you would be a ghostwriter. Like you would be in the back of a J. Cole track and J. Cole's talking about this stuff.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Like you could sell your songs then, and that
Yeah.
would work out really,
Yeah.
really well for you.
What is great about that is
It would be a little sad because your voice is incredible.
I do like your voice.
But
but you might be able to get behind someone who is completely open to being everywhere, right? And I think that's where maybe your superpower will be, is as a lyrical genius and a great poet and a great writer, and you get in, and then you collaborate with people that are okay being in front of as many people as possible, and then your song gets to reset, and you still get 50% mechanical
hey,
on the
Kat, thank
songwriter
you so
event.
much.
Get 50% mechanical. You'll split
For you
publishing.
guys over on TikTok, head
You'll
over to
split publishing
Twitch
with the artists and stuff like that.
so you can see the line and stuff.
You just got to find people, FJ. People ask, there's not like necessarily like a ghostwriting website or something like that. You just need to find a rapper who you think has a good voice and be like, hey, I would love to write with you. Let's do splits on that. Producer will get their splits. And just start doing that a bunch of different times. It's part of what I've done sometimes. I'll just say, I'll write with this person, and then they take the song and they do whatever they want with it. And I like that. Like, I don't necessarily want to be, and you see my face, I'm here, but I don't necessarily like want to be like performing in stadiums. That's not my ambition.
Yeah, like we make music, but
don't
we
wanna
don't
tour.
necessarily
Yeah.
want to tour and stuff like that. So there's many different ways to go about it.
Yeah.
I feel like it would just take time for us to dig into what your goals are, and then we could help you organize and lay out
Yeah.
and plan from there, if that makes sense.
Because there are songwriters that make it massive and you've never known their names. You know what I mean? And they're behind billions and billions and billions of streams. And so their message is being heard, their stories are being heard, but you never know it. It's just behind the last SZA track. You know what I mean? And so I think that could be something really cool for you. We're on with a mental health charity here in the UK called
Wow.
Mine. Oh, I love it. Where we use poetry and lyric writing to promote positive. Dude,
Wow,
I
that's
love that.
amazing. That's very, very cool.
I love that. CAD, yeah, 100%. Yeah, I love it. So yeah, I think this is about finding your people more than anything. You know what I mean? Like you said, it's more about making a positive impact.
Exactly. Yeah, we don't want to chase fame either.
100%.
But I do think that there is a way to show your face if you're ever comfortable with it in the future,
Sure.
and not chase, like, not be like a clout chaser or something. It's
Yeah.
but it's a fine balance, and I do still think there could potentially be ways that we need to just brainstorm as far as marketing goes to help you out. So
Yeah.
I want to think on it in the coming days. I hope that you keep coming back to our community, and that you
100%.
can maybe join the Discord
was
and
gonna
stuff
say.
like that. But okay, awesome. Because yeah, I really want to help you plan this and figure it out a little bit more, because I'm passionate too about what you're doing, and I think it's very, very cool. So if you want the Discord, just type in !Discord and it should pop up here in the Twitch chat.
I was gonna say something. Yeah. I wanna do more stuff like that through the Discord too. And we're just still, it's fresh. We've had the Discord for like a year and a half, something like
Or
that. We
longer.
just haven't been super active
Yeah.
in it because we've been too busy with other things. So
We
we're
just revamped it though.
yeah, we just revamped it. We're just kicking some stuff off again to start building up that community more and more. So as a songwriter who wants to collaborate with other songwriters and sell those and pitch them to artists and labels and agencies and stuff like that, for someone who is a good rapper and a good poet who just needs to find rappers, those people will be over there too. So
That'd be
hopefully
great, Cad.
we'll build
That'd
that
be
up quite a bit too. So still searching. Is that the next one that you want? Let me know. That's the next one I see on the EP. Or if there's another one that you feel better represents something else.
Yeah,
let me know.
let us know which song. Okay.
Perfect. All right, still searching by FJ. Let's go.
Fair poetry isn't just about processing a past or present. It's a powerful tool for
I love a
exploring
lot
the
of what you're
future and
doing.
expressing desires.
Really cool. Unique.
As you acknowledge the uncertainties, counter them with verses of hope.
Where you been?
Express your unwavering belief in the possibility of love, trusting that the Most High has a plan for your connection, even if the timing is unclear.
Where you been all my life? I've been waiting for you. Late nights wide awake, I've been praying for you. Better late than never, yeah, but never late is better. And heaven knows I've been through hell and back just to make it to you. Not into hiding and seeking, I guess I'm playing with you. Still searching, I ain't playing to lose. Bet you're way overdue. You got the leading role in Love's greatest episode, but I ain't holding no auditions, I'll just save it for you. I made a couple wrong moves on my way to you. I took a couple wrong turns, I'll keep it straighter with you. My ETA got delayed, what can I say? It's complicated, but I promise I'll be there sooner or later for you. I can't wait to get acquainted with you. I don't even know your name, but I'm aiming for you. And I heard him say the good fate awaits those who have faith. So do me a favor and stay patient till I make it to you. We haven't met, but in my mind there's a painting of you. It's kinda vague in a way I can't really explain.
Yeah, lyrics
Picture
are great.
perfect with a heavenly frame. A timeless work of art, yeah, they'll remember your name. A pure heart of gold with an old soul, getting better with age. Yeah, I know I got incredible taste. And I know you got pretty eyes that might have cried one too many nights from seeing pleasure and pain in equal measure. Yeah, I've been fooled before too. Love is a treacherous game. They say the first one is the sweetest, the first cut is the deepest. And even when the dust settles, now you're never the same. And if you knew better, you do better to wait. Cause open scars and broken hearts tend to get in the way. I guess we just gotta remember that it's never too late. It's whatever, man, everybody makes petty mistakes. That's life. Put your hands together, better days is just a prayer away. But anyway, like I've been saying, I've been praying for you. I lost my way and went astray, but it won't be long until I make it to you. Call it destiny, cause every independent woman needs a soldier, let me cater to you. I just wanna be your favorite dude, cooking your favorite food, lighting candles, romantic music, that's my favorite mood. Maybe later we could make a baby or two and I could raise him with you. See the world in different places with you.
See, nah, that's a confident lyric right there. That's not somebody who doesn't want to show their face. Bro, come on. You're playing with us.
Yeah, your lyric structures are great, man.
Like, that's really good.
I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued. Man, give it up one more time.
You know what? We're gonna figure this out, FJ.
Yeah, yeah. That's a
I'm
lyric.
like, that's a
lyric.
confident ass lyric right there.
That's a confident ass lyric. I really like the structure of your lyric. Let me say something that's just an annoying mixed detail because I'm an engineer and it's gonna stick in my head if I don't say it. There's a bit of a U-shaped EQ to your lead vocal, so
You
it's
can
like
show on Pro Tools if you want.
yeah, so it's kind of like the way that it's presented.
But they can't see it.
True. Boom.
There you go.
So you can see kind of my my EQ here. This is just like the EQ that I have on my vocal currently. This is very subtle EQ curves right here. But it's kind of like the vocal has, and it might not be the way that it looks for you, but it's the way that it sounds, right? Because it's a different vocal, different mic, all that stuff. But it has this kind of like exaggerated push where it's kind of like boomy in the low end. It's kind of boomy back here, and then really, really bright at the top end. And so it can come across like it's like missing some depth in the middle, as opposed to it feeling like a little bit. Let me bring this down just a little bit right there. There we go. As opposed to feeling like it's a little bit more balanced, right? It's kind of boomy low, kind of crisp, brittle high, and a little empty in the middle. So I'd love for it to feel like a little bit more balanced, where maybe some of that low end energy here at like 100 to 300 hertz here in the low range is controlled just a little bit more to help take some of that boom out of your vocal. And then on the high end, it's not cranked too high where you're getting that like hiss and that brittleness at the top end, but it's just like maybe a little push to open it up, but nothing too crazy. That, subtle detail. I just want to get that out of the way since it's really the only thing that I'm hearing. I like the feel, I like the poetry, I like the whole vocal texture. I like everything that you're doing there. But I just don't want it to sound too muddy or too boomy, especially if it's message forward. You definitely want to err on the side of clarity and like distinction for the vocal. So that's what I would focus on. Enough of that. Back to this. Boom. There we go. But yeah, I'm liking so many things about what you're doing creatively. And I could see this all just comes down to your goal like for your life and like the way that you see yourself as an artist, as a composer, as a poet, as a rapper, as a lyricist. Like where do you want
look, I'm not trying to force you to do anything, but I want you to be an artist.
yeah. I mean, it's just like,
but not like still an indie, like an independent artist that, isn't focused on fame, doesn't care about touring. Maybe you don't even do live shows, stuff like that. But it's just, at least it's you performing the stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It just feels like, I mean, of course you can always sell it to someone else, but your lyrics and your voice are the ones that add the emotion to it.
Yeah, because you're the one feeling the things that you're writing. But I also know that.
Hey Bilbo, yeah, there's we're taking 4 more tracks.
I think I have some for Bilbo. Let me double check.
Think Porter's in here, so we could definitely tackle yours tonight if you want.
Yeah, and honestly, FJ, I got you, Bilbo. I'm gonna get you upgraded too. I'll get you taken care of. But it's it's like, what do you want? What do you want for your life, right? Like, what do you want for, like, what do you envision spending your time? Do you envision, because there's a whole other side to writing and then performing it, especially with studio, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you are a studio artist, then like you are recording, that means you need studio time. It means you need the equipment. It means there's a whole other set of things that go into being the artist, although I think you could be a phenomenal artist.
Mm-hmm.
So you just have to decide, would you rather spend more time under headphones with a notepad writing all day? And that's what you do. You get to be in the room with artists. You get to write. Just making that poetry is the most inspiring piece for you. Or do you value like the studio and the mic and hearing your voice reflected back? And so you just have to decide, like, what do you want your life to look like? Like, what do you like? For me, I love the creative side. So I love being in a project studio like this and just having all of the things that I need to create and making music in any facet, in any genre and whatever. Like, I love that creative side of it in production and scoring and things like that. So I have directed my life there. I've pointed all of my resource and time
on TikTok,
into building this space.
Head over to Twitch so you can see the line.
Yeah.
We are only taking 4 more tracks. So whoever's the top 4, if you want to see the list, head over to Twitch. There's also a lot more features over there that we just can't implement on TikTok. But thank 100%. You guys for being here.
But yeah, I think you just have to decide that, right? Do you want to be with a notepad and that's your life? And you want to write? Or is there a little bit of an itch?
It will take some
to get
pondering.
You need to ponder a little bit. Or do you want to get behind the mic?
Ponder for
sure. Is there value in your story being heard with your voice?
Twitch greater than TikTok? Yes.
Facts, Bilbo. And Bilbo, let me get you up here too.
At least the live streams.
Yeah.
I do like TikTok.
I do like TikTok as a
but
platform.
the
but
live streams for sure.
Got you, Bilbo. And I'm going to get you upgraded too.
One area I feel like Twitch or TikTok wins with the live streams, I feel like it's the algorithm, of course, but the GIFs. The GIFs are really cool over there too. How much is Porter? 20?
Yeah.
Porter, just making sure you're not here still.
Boom. And then Bilbo, I got you. Oh yeah, what is there? They're not on there. Because those are all upgraded.
There we go.
But man, y'all show some love. FJ, I think you have some things to ponder. You have some things to ponder. Because I, from a skill standpoint, I can see you doing it all.
Yeah, it's like I can feel the battle.
You're skilled enough to. That's not the question.
The back and forth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just make a giant pros cons list. But I just want to encourage you that if you do ever decide to be more of an artist, and even if you don't show your face all the time, but only every now and then or something, that you don't have to be some big, you don't have to do anything you're not super comfortable with. I hope that makes sense. You don't have to go tour. You don't even have to do live events if you don't want to. Not doing live events is definitely easier than never showing your face.
Yeah.
Even like in a video or something.
Yeah.
Showing your face in a video is even helpful for like your nonprofit that you guys are a part of in the UK. It's like that's really just giving people the human behind it so that they don't feel like it's just like a robot making AI music.
Scammy or anything.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but it doesn't mean that you have to be some huge like rap artist or pop star or like anything like that, or
the
like
whole squad and all that stuff. It's
like you don't even have to have a manager. You don't have to do any of the industry stuff that
facts.
We know when we think, oh, an artist in music, like that stuff that comes to mind. It's very different nowadays. It's a lot more free. And so there are a lot of ways to still do it in a way that I feel like you might be okay with or more into.
And even like take like what someone like, even if you don't like the music or anything, but take like what like Nick D has done.
Oh wow, the battle is articulated on the outro of the EP.
Nice. It's like even like someone like Nick D who has like built an entire career for himself, making millions of dollars a year, but he's like not like recognizable by people. He's not like going into the store and he's super famous. In fact, he just like lives on like a 100-acre farm with his family and like feeds his mules and goats and stuff like that.
He's just living his best life, but making millions and millions of dollars. And also, reaching people with people with his music.
That came through being in front of people a lot. So he was the king of music on social media, but still unrecognized, still lives in a small town with his family, probably just has like a paid off house and whatever.
His videos, if you don't know him, I don't know if you know him, but if you don't, because I didn't either.
Yeah.
I don't know or pay attention to much of anything. But his videos would go viral.
Yeah.
So that's how he would, that's what Torvik's talking about. He would show up in his video. And that's where I'm saying you could get creative in your marketing where you don't have to be in every video, but showing up every now and then.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it wouldn't make, I mean, dude, even Phineas, who's one of our favorite producers, if not, I mean, I think I can confidently say he's my favorite, but he's Billie Eilish's brother. And I think he'll talk about sometimes how he can still go out and not be recognized. And this guy's creating like the biggest songs.
He's
not
got
just
like
Billy's songs, but
12 Grammys.
he
ghostwrites
writes for other people too.
Yeah.
So that's just to encourage you that there are ways to do it differently. I think that it would be really cool if you could come to a place personally where you were willing to show up just a little bit, if that makes sense. So just think about that.
Yeah, because last thing I'll say is I also think that a lot of artists envision the finish line and pre-sabotage their career. They're like, I don't want to be I'm like, you're not recognized yet. No one knows us. No one knows any of us, right? Even the people that are like kind of big on tech, no one knows us. We're nobody yet. As far as it goes to like the industry and exposure and all these things, we're like, we get to like, we start envisioning like fame and exposure
Which
and
I
all
think
of
it's
these
good to do
things
that to a certain extent.
far before we're removed from that. Before our first video gets over 1,000 views.
I understand though. Like I definitely understand thinking about that because it's nerve-wracking to put yourself out there even a little bit sometimes. Like I still battle with that sometimes where I'm like, I don't even want to be on social media, to be honest.
Right.
Like I
For
don't.
sure. For sure.
And I struggle with that a lot. At the same time, I do recognize that it is the way of the world now. And it's kind of like you can't have a business in the things that you're passionate about, and you can't really make a
Yeah.
living, and you can't have your passion type of thing without it. So it's that balance.
Yeah.
I want to encourage you that you're definitely not alone in that. A lot of
100%.
creatives really feel it. I think almost everyone feels it, especially with the posting on social media. Like, I wish there was a way that we didn't have to do it. At the same time, I really like to focus on the positive aspects of what we have today because now we all have access to making money with our passions and our
Mhm.
artistry and our music and stuff that back then they didn't have that. It was like you're big or you're not. Like
Yeah.
you're
You got money
make
behind you or you
make
don't.
money with your music and your art or you don't. And so now we have this middle ground that is a lot more forgiving. And like we've talked
Facts.
about this whole time, there are ways to do it that I think would make you a bit more comfortable.
Yeah.
So it's pretty encouraging. At the end of the day, I do get frustrated and sometimes I'm like, I like to be a private person, so it just sucks that I have to do this. But at the same time, I like to consider the blessings because there's more blessings than there are curses, if that makes sense.
100%. I was just thinking of edits because streamers and YouTubers just vibing to the music. So here's what I'll say. Here's
Yeah,
my
literally, Bilbo.
here's my personal opinion on that, FJ, is because I know people that do that. I know many different artists that will just post music reviews and stuff like that. Is I'm not saying don't do that. Do that if it's a piece of content you can start getting out and do it. But you will get locked into the review network. And you're posting songs constantly to just other people who are posting songs, not necessarily getting new exposure or new fans of what you do creatively or
Yeah, like the
emotionally.
people that it needs to reach, it won't.
Right. So you're posting reviewers that are full of a group of people who are also just waiting to get their music heard, full of reviewers. And then you post it and you hashtag reviews and other review people see it. And I just know it because I've been in that space for years and I know all of the other people that do it and I know everyone that posts those things. And it's constantly just a bunch of other people doing the exact same thing. It's like when you get added to a playlist where in order to get into the playlist, you have to follow the playlist. And then the playlist is just full of people following the playlist. They're not real people. You could just get into this world where you're in kind of a fake bubble of exposure, but nothing really good is actually happening for you. And I just don't want that to happen because I've seen it happen where you're super hyped that all these people are like commenting on stuff or something, but it's all the same. It's all the same people doing what you're doing. You're not actually getting your message out
That's
to
where
more
we're
people.
saying the creativity definitely comes into play because it is a saturated market, right? It doesn't mean it's impossible.
Yeah.
For sure.
So I don't say that to discourage you from posting it because I think it's fun even just to see people's reactions to people's reactions for you. Like I think it's
Yeah.
cool to see like even when someone
Like
like
post whatever you want.
people will post from this live and stuff like that. And it's cool to see how their friends react to someone else reacting well to their music. And I think that's cool. So I don't mean to discourage you from posting it, but just keep in mind that that's not probably necessarily going to get you new people interested in what you're doing. You'll get locked into a bit of a bubble. But man, show some love to FJ, y'all. FJ, I mean, we're spending so much time on this because
Dude,
I
of
love what you
course.
do.
Yeah. If
Love what you do.
you ever want to hop on a longer form consultation or like a call with us where we can be face to face and we're not interrupted or our focus is not, everywhere.
Yeah.
Then we would absolutely love to, and we would be honored to work with you.
100%.
Yeah, but thank you for being a part of our community. Either way, I'm glad you're
Absolutely.
here.
Thank you so much, Bilbo. I appreciate that. I'm so glad that
Yeah,
y'all are
thanks
here.
for being here, Bilbo. We
So
really
so
appreciate it.
glad.
We got you
Okay.
on the list, and I think you're next.
Really quick, Bilbo. I searched up your name and it didn't pop up. Do you think the email would be potentially under a different name? Let me know. I should still have it here, but just let me know. I'm gonna use the restroom really quick. And I will be
I also need to.
right back. I'll be right back.
We could play some music. You good? Let's see. FJ, if you're still here, you might like this song by Torvik. It's kind of poetic. Honestly, he's good at lyrics. A lot of his lyrics are poetic.
No matter if the world is falling down, if the world is falling,
Okay, let me see. I'll search Martin and just.
if the world is falling.
Hey, Cad, we appreciate you. Thank you for being here.
I'm back in the room. Someone said I sound like black in the booth. Shit gave me a big head, it's sad but the truth. Gotta humble myself until I show you the proof. I know that I'm technically irrelevant. I am only here because of privilege and benevolence. I am only here because a few of you believe in me. I am only here because I had the opportunity.
Bilbo, is it a
Can't
band?
imagine a world where I never found PT5, cause someone decided to study the plus and the minus. What if I never put the cable in the clavinova? One with the sticky paddle I play when the church is over. What if I didn't have a TD10? Would I play then? I found me a band, but it's really the fam. We think that it's glam, it's probably a scam, cause I don't really know who I am, but somehow they may be
Yeah,
the face of
okay,
the
I
brand.
think we got
If
it.
the world was falling, who would really raise a hand? It's my only purpose, true to what you think I can. Can't you
Perfect,
see
yeah,
into
we
the
got it.
future? Tell me what's the plan? Either way, I know that I am not your man. Damn.
No matter if the world
We have the song Good Luck Getting There. Is that one good?
if the world is falling, if the world is falling down, no matter if the world is falling down, if the world is falling, if the world is falling down.
Back to my rant, already started, so don't tell me I can't. I'm too fired up right now to make this shit bland, so I'ma keep launching these words and I just hope that they land. I tell you right where I stand.
Perfect,
It's like
we
the
got
world
it.
is falling all around me, but all I see is people satisfied with chasing money. I see broken people teaching broken people how to stay broken. Act like you're the one that they should put their hope in. I watch as 1,000 people listen to a man with no vision, telling them to have vision. It's an awkward collision. I see millions take the word of a politician in prominent position. It becomes a religion, even though it's a prison. So all we care about just blue check marks and new cars and booty models saying shoot for the stars. It's all we want in life, for someone to double click a pic, and maybe just maybe you'll trick them into thinking you're rich. I apologize if I took this rant off track. I'll be right back. Gotta take a crack at making a stack. I'm making a pact that we won't lag, no matter the lag on the attack. Going back to back. This goal feels heavy, I'm full of emotion. Sometimes it feels like I am working just to get a demotion. Sometimes my thoughts are overwhelmed with commotion. It eats away at what I thought I knew, it's mental corrosion.
All right, y'all. All right.
I actually
got it?
think that FJ had to hop out before that song played, but I figured he would like that one. Yeah, this is it.
All right.
I also need to use restroom, but you know what? I can wait one more song.
Okay, I got you. So, we got Spotify. Beautiful. All right.
Should we make this our last song, or?
Yeah, probably. If it's gonna be the way it's been going. Let me just close over here then. And on TikTok.
Tiki Talk. If the world is falling down. We recently released a song. We did it with Oakwood Studios. We tracked multi-layered vocals, and my buddy did the high background vocals. Cool.
Awesome.
I'm
This
excited.
is Good Luck.
And then make sure we have your Spotify pulled up, but make sure if you want us to check out any of your socials like YouTube or Instagram or anything like that, that you drop it in the chat.
Cool. All right. Good Luck Getting There by Memorial Drive. Let's go.
Oh, that's cool. It's like the Chuck Taylor thing.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. Let's go, main vocals.
Stranded, hooked on the way we left when I raised my voice and you got upset and I told you I'm not waiting here. Grabbed my shoes and headed west where the streets are paved with old regrets and you told me you're not standing here. Oblige my thoughts when
Okay.
they're caving in. I'm too far now to be feeling this
Real drums.
reached out. Well, good luck getting there. You say you chase, and I believe you. Yeah, I believe you.
I like this.
Yeah, this is cool. Did you do any of the instrumentation, Bilbo?
But it's okay, 'cause no one's hiding there. You say
Yeah. I love that.
and I believe you. Yeah, I believe
Honestly, you get some good engagement on Instagram. For only 283 followers, that's impressive.
Nice.
that it couldn't be me. Don't speak. I know just what you need. Yeah, I believe you.
Red
Nice.
jumpsuit apparatus vibes.
Close to the edge of this cliff. Let's dive and find out where we hid. 'Cause I believe you.
Fire.
Raise up both of my wrists. Just tell me where to slip. 'Cause I believe you.
I love it.
It's so good. You've got great vocals.
My peace and I'm
Honestly, love
waiting now.
everything I'm hearing here. It's really nicely done.
Feels like the same damn
I love emo alternative. It will
Honestly.
always hold a special place
Yep.
in my heart.
be standing there. So good luck getting there.
Wow. Let's go, Bilbo.
Beautifully done. Really, really,
That was a
yeah.
vibe.
I love so many things about this. It's really, really well executed. You have a great voice. The vocals are done beautifully. Those high fries and high harmonies are beautiful as well. The whole structure, it feels super authentic. It has a really, really good energy to it. It says what literally is about to say, Bilbo. It just reminds me of like early 2000s. Even just this tone of like the drums, like just the snare tuning, how open and roomy everything feels. Like I love that. I think y'all executed that
Definitely.
beautifully.
Yeah. It's got a really nostalgic feel, and I
Yep.
just love it. It's so like, I don't know. This is maybe gonna sound weird, but kind of cozy to me.
Yeah, I mean honestly, it's
It
very
just feels-
familiar.
I love it. I
Yeah,
love it.
very familiar. All right, let's run it back. Let's go straight back to it. I like a lot of what I'm hearing. It's a nice mix too. Very good balance. You have like powerful wall of guitars and heavy drums with a crystal clear vocal. Easy distinction on the background vocal. It's a little bit quieter, a little bit to the right. All those things are just exactly the way I would execute it. Like those are executed well on the mix side too. Love it. Love like the hyper compressed, clean guitar too.
Stranded, hooked on the way we left. When I raised my voice and you got upset.
It starts out
and
catchy,
I told
like
Yep.
it grabs you, which is great.
I mean, and so yeah, there's nothing I'm gonna critique about. It honestly sounds beautiful. I
Did you
love
wanna
how
close
raw
on
it feels. Yeah, I love how raw it feels. But I do want to showcase some of the things that y'all are doing because then everybody can learn from it. We talk about it all the time. If y'all are on TikTok right
We
now,
are
hop on over to
closing-
Twitch for the last song here.
Yeah, we are closing up for today, but we would love to see you over on Twitch, which is our main platform. It has a lot more features over there, so we'd be happy to see you guys.
And we'll be live again tomorrow. We'll be back on. So make sure you're following.
Yeah.
Just go to my profile, click on all the icons, and follow up there, and we'll get you going in the right direction. Right off the bat, on the verse, you have catchy, repetitive structure. Again, there's immediately repetition. So like within the first 20 seconds of the song, it's already catchy. You already have my attention. You already have repetition. You got those earworms. It's very, very well done.
Not waiting, looked on the way we left. When I raised my voice and you got upset.
Beautiful.
I'm not waiting here.
Great harmonies.
Grab my shoes and headed west, where the streets are paved with old regrets.
Beautiful
And you
repetition
told
and structure
me
there. Awesome.
You're not standing here. Oblige my thoughts when they're caving in. I'm too far now to be feeling this. Can you reach
I like how that high harmony switches to low in the middle of it.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Me too. There's a lot to love about this, honestly.
You say
Powerful mix on the hook.
Hey, Operator Snow, thanks for being here.
Oops, sorry.
If you hit exclamation point submit, you can see the details. We are closing up for today, but we'd be happy to see you tomorrow.
ID on there, it's a try. Yep. I love it. I love it. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you're doing so many things right. So many things right. And once again, like I'll beat this a lot, but just like the repetition is so good. I've heard the song once in my life, one time in my entire life, and immediately it's like you already know half the song just because it's happened enough times to like really lock in your melody structure and make it catchy and make it have like a really, really good algorithm. I love it because like this is the song that I'm going to be humming later on because you have that melody in each verse like 5 or 6 times and you have multiple verses. You have a consistent hook.
Yeah, it's so catchy.
Structurally.
In the best way.
Chef's kiss. Beautiful. I love it. I want more people to learn from that. Whether you're a rapper, a pop vocalist, rock, country, doesn't matter to me. It's that structure that is going to cause your song to stick. And I love it. I already feel like I know half the song and I've heard it once in my life just by default of that repetition. So good. Lyrics are great too. Love it. Beautiful high harmonies. A little bit of fry on the vocal too. Little breakup.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Yeah. So much potential here. This is really beautifully done. So much potential. Awesome. I like ending with a verse.
Yeah, dude, I really, really like the way you laid this out.
Yeah.
You
the
guys did
structure's
so
beautiful.
great.
So nice, man. Shout out to Gobo
It
Laggins.
gets me really excited for y'all's marketing because if the music side is there, that's the hard part, right? But if the music's there, you can take off in your marketing for sure.
Seriously, so good. Like, yeah, there's as far as quality, writing, structure, mix, nothing standing in your way there. It's just getting people to hear it. That's the other side to the whole equation, right? But as far as like your music structure goes, I love finishing with the verse. Talented musicians and vocalists across the board. It's a beautiful raw mix that I think sounds fantastic. You're doing a lot of things right. I like it.
So, some quick tips on your Spotify that you could literally do tonight if you wanted to are getting a banner photo up, which with bands, we always recommend putting a band photo So whatever you guys have as far as a band photo goes, even if it's not perfect, even if it's taken with an iPhone, like that works. You could always throw a filter on it, make it black and white, do whatever you want, but get a band photo up as your banner. That is a really good just first introduction when people go to Spotify and they go find your music or they go to your artist profile. It's like, okay, that's who they are. It's perfect as a first introduction. Yeah, for sure. For sure. We all are, right? It's so hard sometimes. It's a full-time job in and of itself. So
Yeah.
but yeah, that's just an easy, quick thing you can do. The other thing is Spotify likes to see at least 150 characters in your about section. So in that description, expand a bit, maybe give some details on where you guys are based, the names of the band members, just any little details you're comfortable sharing that will expand and make that description longer.
Even stylistic inspirations, because if people
Yeah.
search, because it's SEO, right? If people search
Mhm.
for those things,
Those bands.
you might, if they search for red jumpsuit apparatus, whatever, you might pop up as something peripheral to that. So even listening to your inspirations can be helpful too.
Yeah. Exactly. That's why we bring up that point. And why it is an important point is because it really helps with SEO for sure. So the other thing is YouTube also likes to see a longer description like that. So once you have that longer description laid out, you can keep those lines that you have. I think it's like 1 or 2 lines that you have now currently. You can keep those at the top if you like that, to be more of your tagline or whatever. You can keep that at the top and then just expand. Once you have that done, go ahead and copy and paste that over to your YouTube because they also like to see a longer one over there.
These are on YouTube. So we're on live on YouTube right now. So if you go to my profile, you'll see a link tree where you
Yeah.
submitted. At the top, you can go to the Obsidian key. Oh, I love that.
I also do think
love that.
that
But we're live on that channel and those videos are
that's
saved.
amazing. Huh. You're so multi-talented.
Yeah,
And
I
I'm
love
so
it.
glad that you hopped in our live and you're a part of the community now. If you want to join Discord too, by the way, just hit ! Discord and it will pop up in the chat here so that you can also be more a part of the Vibe Tribe. But
Especially as a visual artist too. We would
yeah,
love to, graphic designers, stuff like that.
Yeah, it's for all creatives, not just musicians, but anything that kind of is connected or could be connected to music, which is a lot of stuff, right? But let me get back to what I was saying. Oh, the other thing, can't you I don't know much about Twitch and you probably know more, Bilbo, honestly, but can't you take clips from Twitch or something?
They're short, I think, but you can.
I don't know. I think there's a way to do that as well for future, but I don't know much about it. Yeah,
Yeah,
of course.
100%.
So, yeah, on YouTube, taking that long description, and if you're not on YouTube, of course, we're gonna say you got to get on YouTube, especially if you're a band. You should definitely be making it a priority. But basically, even if you're not ready or don't have the time to prioritize longer form, longer form content, it's still a good idea to post whatever you're posting on TikTok and Instagram Reels to YouTube Shorts because that grows your subscribers and obviously just gives a new algorithm an opportunity to take off with your stuff, right? And push it to more people. So definitely make sure you get on YouTube, set all of that up, make sure you have all of your links to all of your platforms and stuff like that on there. Your Instagram is great. I'm going to follow you guys because I definitely honestly want to genuinely stay in touch.
Yeah, y'all are super talented.
Yeah, and just be a fan, honestly.
Do y'all
because
perform
it's
at all?
really great. But I like the stuff that you guys are posting. As far as bands go, I always like to see an introduction post. I think Instagram is going to get rid of highlights. Oh yeah, the copy and pasting over to YouTube. Yeah, exactly. I always tell people Spotify and YouTube, the setup, at least the profile, the way that they're laid out is very similar. So they both like having long descriptions. They both feature a profile photo. They both feature a banner. Also on Facebook too.
Yeah.
And you can put a longer one on Facebook too. So if you don't have a Facebook, I will say I don't like Meta at all. But if you're a band, and we still have it, we have Facebook, we have Instagram. I mean, it just feels like you kind of
Kind
have
of
to
a
have them
necessary evil.
nowadays. But for bands especially, you definitely want to have a Facebook, and especially if you ever do live events, you want to go ahead and make sure that you have a group for your band and that you have events like when you host an event that you actually put the event in the Facebook calendar, if that makes sense.
Perfect.
Oh,
On
okay,
it.
so awesome. So do you already have Facebook and stuff, and you already have an event set up and stuff like that? If not, it's a really, really, really good idea to do it. But yeah, I think Instagram is getting rid of highlights actually, or at
They're
least they're
moving it.
they're getting rid of the way it's laid out right now. But either way, it is good to get some highlights on there. Yes, do that tonight. Literally do that tonight. Make an event in your Facebook page. If you don't have a Facebook page, go ahead and set one up. It doesn't take too long, but just, copy and paste, make it as easy for yourself as possible. But make sure you get an event up there and then just invite all of your friends and,
Have them
all
share it to their
have all the
people.
band members do the same thing. Yeah, okay. So it's good that it's already set up. So basically just get every band member, if they're comfortable and if they can, to share with their friends list or share it to their page at least. But it's always better when you can specifically invite individual people. That's always going to work out better. So try to do that just to get even more people at your Valentine's Day show.
Yeah.
The other thing is I know I'm kind of flopping back and forth here, but on Instagram, getting some highlights up, maybe behind the scenes practice events are a good one.
Meet the band.
Meet the band, exactly. So that's what I was getting at, is having a meet the band one is important. I also like for bands specifically to have an introduction post that they pin to the top of their page, so that whenever somebody goes to the Instagram for the first time, they have it, boom, right there. Hey, we're at Memorial Drive. This is the lead singer, this is the bass player, this is the drummer, it's just all laid out. This a little bit of background of how you guys started or whatever little random fun facts you want to share. But those are just a few little things that can help you get a bit more established and professional looking. I do
Ooh, I
all
love
our
that.
merch as well. Yeah, we are thinking about doing acoustic sets on the streets and getting clips for stuff like that.
Perfect.
Yes, that's awesome.
Perfect.
So I think, yeah, you guys already kind of have a good idea of what to do with your marketing. I'm just encouraging you to get all of your
Yep.
platforms even more established, just kind of level them up a bit so that it's all very clean, cohesive, and professional looking. And you have that solid foundation, right? Of oh, Memorial Drive has this vibe and this clear aesthetic. And then any marketing you do on top of that is just, it stems from that core place, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, Sage.
One thing I was gonna ask too, do y'all, I'm assuming you do, just based on what I hear in the track, when you perform, do you use a click track? Let me know. A background track or a metronome track? Let me know, because
Oh yeah, we have a good tip if you do.
then the last tip that I think I can offer you, and then we'll hop off. But it'll really, really help with you getting clips and getting promo and posts and stuff like that when you perform. No, you're good. Do y'all when you perform, do you use a click track? I'm assuming based on what I heard in the studio record that you do, but do you use a click track or a background track or like a metronome when you're performing live? Dun, 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 dun. See, so catchy. Already in my head.
I love that.
Already in my head.
I need to check out your merch too. Oh, there's one more point I don't want to forget.
We do not. We were working on. Okay, so
Okay.
I would, and here's the reason why. Because you could literally play one show and get 6 months worth of content this way. That's fine. That's fine. So as long as y'all are okay, so here's the whole thing. As long as all of y'all are performing live at the BPM of the studio record. So what you do is you get one of y'all, someone in the crowd with an iPhone recording vertically, recording the entire set. the entire set from start to finish. And as long as y'all are performing in the same BPM as the studio record, even if it's just your drummer, that's all that really matters, as long as what you're doing syncs. Then what you do is you post that. It could be a 20-second clip, and you have infinite amounts of clips of different sides and angles and whatever. You post those clips, but you sync it with the studio record because it's matched by BPM. And so when people are swiping through TikTok and Reels and Shorts and stuff like that, they will see the energy and the skill of your performance. They'll see the venue, they'll see all the fun stuff, but they'll hear a powerful, clean studio record. Because if you just perform it, because I see people post their live shows sometimes, and the audio is so shitty. Basically, as soon as the sound comes through the speakers, the iPhone just compresses the whole thing and makes it sound like shit. And then you just have this kind of nasty video. It's like, oh, cool, they performed, they're talented. You know what I mean? But what's great is if you see a lively, powerful live performance, y'all are going crazy, you're
You
singing
cover
this
all your
song,
bases, basically.
but then the audio that people hear is what we just heard. There's no barrier. So they know that when they go search for you on Spotify,
it's gonna sound exactly the same.
what they got on TikTok is what they're going to hear on
Yeah.
Spotify. There's no barrier to entry. I've seen so many rock bands blow up and go super, super viral doing that exact thing. Just because because there's not that many people that are small pop artists that are performing in any meaningful way, right? There's is always off. When I see our vids, something is always off level.
I mean, it's so hard to get a good
Yeah.
live recording, especially on phones and
So
stuff.
hard.
But
Just sync it to the original audio to the right BPM, and you're good to go. I've seen so many bands go viral because it's rare. What y'all do is rare. Like it's not very often to have like a good rock band that can perform well and has good music released, right? Like it's hard for rappers to perform live at a small level because you're trying to rap and hype people up to
Yeah.
40 people in a room, or being a pop artist or an indie artist and you're playing at a coffee shop in front of 22 people that don't want you to be there. You know what I mean? Like, but when you go to a rock show and you are a rock band and you can really perform and you sync that to good quality studio records, you're in a spot that's really special that most people will hit follow. You know what I mean? I would start
Yeah.
doing that.
one more thing that I will say, Bilbo. I know we've given you a lot, and I know our mics are cutting out, so sorry about that. But of course, I'm giving you a lot of homework for tonight. Of course, you don't actually need to do it tonight.
It's brave.
No, I haven't yet. We've been on the live, so I've just been busy.
It's
But
very
I will
brave.
definitely after this. Played shows with rappers, and it's just them on stage standing there with no production.
Tough.
Oh yeah, definitely,
Tough.
definitely. So one more thing that you can literally do tonight if you wanted to, but that I would prioritize doing ASAP, is getting a link tree or something like it. I like Linktree the best. I feel like it looks the most professional. I feel like they have a ton of customization for free. So I would hop on there and I would put every single one of your platforms on your Linktree. Now, how I like to lay Linktree out is I like to put my biggest socials. So you're going to put, your Instagram, your YouTube, your Facebook, and your TikTok as icons up at the top of the Linktree. And then you'll have all of this prime real estate, which is the links that you really want to prioritize. So that's going to be, your latest video on YouTube, which you can also actually put as a preview option.
See if that'll. Well,
Which-
I can't find it.
I'm glad that,
It's kind of
I'm
blurry,
glad that-
but you get the idea.
yeah, that is weird that it's blurry. Put it closer a little. It should clear up. I don't know, but you can kind of see it. I'm glad that you're going to have YouTube to refer back to. That's why we're going into
Yeah.
so many details, because then hopefully it helps you out.
You see the blur of the icons there.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So it leaves it so that it looks very professional. It's almost like as good as a landing page. Not quite, but it basically is.
Yeah.
It's laid out very well, very clean, very professional looking, and it doesn't get too messy. When it gets messy is when people are wanting to, they're like, check out this song, check out this song, check out this song, check out this song, and it's like, and then here's my merch thrown in here, and I can't, it's like, you don't want to do that. That's why I call that the prime real estate, because you really want to leave that for the super important stuff, which would be like I said your latest YouTube video you can mark as a preview option so that it shows up as a video at the top of your link tree underneath the icons. And then I would put like your merch second, you know, like only the really, really
Yeah.
important
We're
stuff.
playing a show this weekend. Here's the tickets.
Exactly.
Like right
the
there.
event
Yeah.
that you make on Facebook, that type of stuff. That's the prime real estate stuff. And then you want to make sure that somebody in the band's keeping up with the link tree and switching stuff out as it doesn't relate and relates. But yeah, so I know we just threw a ton at you, but honestly, you guys are killing it in your music. I want to see you guys go to the next level even more. If you ever want to hop on a longer form consultation, we would be so happy and honored to do that and help you guys in any way that we possibly can, because I
Killing
really
it.
believe in you guys. Music is killer for sure.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Y'all are so fire. What's up, y'all? Appreciate y'all hopping in. So fire. Yeah. I love what y'all are doing. The whole aesthetic, the vibe.
Yeah, of course. If you
quality
want,
of music.
here, I can drop the Discord really quick in the chat so that you guys can join it. Make sure to join it before you hop off, because we are definitely trying to build it up and we want every single person who is a part of the Vibe Drive to be represented in there. We have a lot of fun new channels and stuff like that. So, but yeah, thank you so much, Bilbo. I really love y'all's music, and it's cool. I think you guys are just in Oklahoma, right? Yeah, Tulsa. So you're really close to us.
Hell
We're
yeah.
just in DFW. If we could ever catch a live show or something, that'd be
Thank you,
sick.
Lokes. And yeah, sometimes we're live. I've been live a couple times over the weekend. DK, if that's what you're asking. Then we're usually live till like sometimes like 6 or 7 at night, a little bit later. Just depends on our projects and stuff like that. But yeah, every once in a while, just depending on our workload, depending on
Yeah,
all the different
Sage,
things we're doing, we'll go live on the weekend a little bit.
Bilbo's band called Memorial Drive
Super fire.
is literally
good.
based out of Tulsa, and they're really, really good.
I love that. I love that. I love that. If y'all are over on TikTok, make sure the whole live stream, the whole community's over on Twitch. So make sure we're live on YouTube as well, but most everybody's over on Twitch. So definitely make sure that you hop on over
Yeah,
there.
we can play a little bit of it for you just before we hop off,
Yeah.
because it is really sick.
Yeah, make sure y'all are on Twitch. That's where everyone's at, man. I appreciate y'all.
We'll just listen to about a minute of it or something. But of course, you can go check it out after this. Please do. We encourage
And y'all can
you
watch
to.
this all on YouTube as well. You can watch it back.
Exactly.
And you got upset, and I told you I'm not waiting here.
Thank you so much,
Grabbed
folks.
my shoes and headed west, where
So
the
sweet,
streets
Christian.
are paved with
How are
old
you? Good to see you.
regrets. And you told me you're not standing here. Oblige my thoughts when they're caving in. I'm too far now to be feeling this. And you reached out. Well, good luck getting there.
We have to hit the chorus.
You say,
Let's go, Sage.
and I believe you.
So fire, man.
Yeah, so good, so
Fire.
good. We're obsessed. We love it.
All right, y'all. We're hopping off. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all.
Love you guys.
So much.
Thank you so much again.
We'll be live tomorrow. We'll be back.
Yeah, we'll see y'all tomorrow. Hop in tomorrow. We'll be live around 2 p.m. Central.
Hell yeah.
And yeah, hope you guys have a good night.
Y'all have a
too.
great rest of your night. Hold
Peace.
on. Peace and peace. I gotta log off everything here. Y'all have a good one.